The train headed for Sunset City will be departing soon.
Welcome, everybody, to Sunset City, the Sonic podcast for the modern and classic age. With me today is Nick.
No, he's not.
Well, that's unfortunate. And Cirrus.
I don't have a joke here. I didn't think of... Goddamn. Hi.
And on the right, we have Wayne. Sort of. He's dead again.
Oh no, Wayne. Anyway,
He's been dead for a while.
did you know on AliExpress here they have like ROM hacked N64 carts? So there's Rick Roll 64, and I'm seeing GoldenEye with Sonic characters.
Oh, yeah, dude. You can get all
What?
kinds of
And I
stuff
can just
like
put
that.
that on original hardware, man. Like, that's amazing.
That's the thing, is people are often quick to knock AliExpress because it's like quite a back market thing, but like you can get some really good stuff on there.
I gotta admit, dude, like Chinese knockoffs have come a long way.
Oh, hell yeah. You can get some Marvel Legends on there where it's like, I can't tell the damn difference.
Some of the stuff I just like every now and then I go on AliExpress, like, because they genuinely have like stores for like really genuinely good action figures, like these really good dinosaurs. They also have like a lot of just naked people on there as well. Like every time I look in
We've
AliExpress
all-
down there's like, well, here's a naked angel.
I
though.
mean,
We've all
You want
clicked
that
on
makes
one.
it better, though.
We've all clicked on one at least once.
I mean, one.
One.
Miss a few, 99, 100.
Yeah.
Carry the 5.
So,
No, because you brought up the Klonoa plush, and now I'm just on AliExpress, and I'm just having a great old time, man.
oh, dude, I love
have
it
these
on there.
Fat little turtles, and I just love them so much.
You can also get, like, really good, like, knockoffs of, like, SH Figuarts, like, Spider-Man figures and stuff like that. Like, and it's a fraction of it. It's, like, $90 versus $5, and it's, like, the quality... There's no visible quality difference, at least in my opinion.
Some of
anyway.
them. Some of them.
Some of
is
them.
pretty plain to see, but like then there's like the NECA Ninja Turtles, which are like they actually look almost better than the official ones.
I tell you what, there was one thing I got on AliExpress that wasn't good. I got an Adam West Batman figure, and when he arrived, he just looked like he was made of spaghetti, and it's just... Yeah, they've got this charity box downstairs, where, like, because obviously a lot of the students are moving out of the accommodation, you can put some of your old stuff there. I did put that little noodle Adam West down there. Next thing I see, he's just sat on the cleaning cart from where the housekeepers, they've kind of taken him on as, like, a mascot, I guess. So that's kind of cute.
That's pretty common. I've worked at like, Jesus, like 5 hotels now at this point in my life. But yeah, like every single like engineering station or housekeeping station, if they come across something stupid, they usually just put them up as a fun little knickknacks, and it's really kind of cute.
That's
I
neat.
definitely haven't stolen a Koopa before.
Ever so slightly sussy, though, that they took it from the charity box, but, like, yeah.
I mean, that's a different story. That's
Look,
fair.
we're not here to discuss the ethics of it.
Yeah, it was just this. I mean, does any kid really want a half-used toothpaste-looking version of Adam West Batman? Of course they do. If I were a kid, I would have loved that. But like, I
Yeah,
kind
man, are you kidding me? I love bootleg figures. I absolutely adore them.
the thing
They're my
is,
favorite.
I got that one hoping it would actually be good, and I was like, I feel like I'm doing a disservice to Adam West with this. Like,
Sadness.
yeah, I was like, he's not standing next to my Batmobile. Nah.
We could just pull a Peter Netter sometime and just live stream us looking at bootleg Sonic toys on AliExpress.
Dude, I love Peter Canetta's videos.
He is a fun dude. I don't know what he originally did, but it just looks like he's gone the way of Brutal Moose, which is like I just kind of am gonna make a video about whatever the hell I want, and people are gonna watch it anyway.
Well, that was the
And it's
thing,
kind
is
of
like,
addictive.
for quite a long time, he was doing, like, Sonic content. Or, like, mostly Sonic content. And then he just kind of started doing, like, making, like, a portable PS4 or something like that. And I was like, that's equally interesting, man. Like, I gotta say, like, that's... Man. Yeah, good for him.
Sometimes you get
Good
to
for
that
him.
point where you can just, turn on the camera and do whatever, and people are just like, yeah, that.
It's
That's
a-
not
I think
Sonic,
we
but I
all,
like
as-
that.
as content creators, I think we all wish we were as charming just to be like, I'm just gonna film whatever I feel like doing, and it's weird enough and I'm charming enough that it's going to be watched anyway.
He's
The
genuinely
power
very,
of Peter.
very funny. He's a very
Oh,
funny
yeah, dude.
fella.
Super, super funny. Just a naturally funny guy.
Yeah, I envy that.
We all do. But yeah, this is a Sonic podcast.
For the
We
modern
just,
and classic age.
it's weird. We're in this strange spot where there's a lot of Sonic stuff coming out, but we're not in a place yet where we have any information. I mean, we will Tuesday next week.
Well, we also like there's been an incident basically among the Sunset City squad and our social media and stuff is basically last week we all sat down like, okay, so the next episode is episode 69. We want to do something really special for it. We want to do something that's really fitting for this great number. And we know we
really gonna lie to them like that?
we started all the prep. Look, dude, it's subjective, okay? We started all the prep.
No. I'll let you finish your story, but let's be honest about how that started, which was Nick. Episode 69's next. Yeah? Like you promised.
And then you in all caps. Oh my god, I did.
Oh, okay, yeah. There is that. But
There
yes,
has to be the moment of gaslighting Nick and the sudden, like the dawning realization. Those are important parts of the narrative.
listen,
It genuinely felt like a deal with the devil, and he's come to collect.
I've come to collect the debts. Okay, fine. Okay, in this story, I'm the bad guy. Fine. Okay, and yeah, we were all like, hey, we'll get prepped and stuff, and we threw some ideas around for how we're gonna do it, and we eventually landed on something, and we put the posts out there saying, oh, this is gonna be the best episode, this is gonna be the worst episode, this is gonna be the episode, and then like a few days ago came, and I was like, I posted this, and like someone in the comments said, you haven't done episode 58 yet, and I was like, what?
Oh, you're doing it again. Your brain is still doing it, man.
What, refusing responsibility?
No, you just said 58 again.
68.
What even is the
episode
What is
68.
happening to your
number?
brain today, dude?
I-
Like 58
I'm-
all over the place.
Look, I'm still not feeling too very well, okay? But like, you're also lucky I'm
I
here,
got
okay?
sick and I forgot how to math.
Shut up, okay? It's called
Not even that,
delirium.
counting.
Okay, fine. You haven't done episode 68 yet. And so
Amazing.
at that point I was like, oh no. Did like the whole Hitchcock Zoom thing.
Yeah.
And we were just like, ah, crap, we still gotta do 58 then. What shall we do? Like,
Again.
There we are again. Fuck.
That should be the name of the episode. Episode 68, episode 58.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right, fine. Okay, we finally got a title for the episode. Episode 58, episode 68. That's apparently filler episode is too alienating, but episode 58, 68 will be fine.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible, but it's
Look.
interesting at least.
All
It's
we're
a-
saying is now it's a proper in joke. That doesn't make it better. That just makes it accurate.
No, but here's how determined we are to do the topic we're doing for episode 69, because we know we are getting news for Sonic Frontiers this upcoming Tuesday. But we are so determined to land on the thirsty topic for 69 that we are doing 2 episodes this week just to be sure that episode 70 is about Frontiers and we don't have to do episode 69 about Sonic Frontiers, because who cares?
Yeah, no one cares
That's not
about
what
Sonic
we're here
Frontiers. For those who don't know, actually, for episode 69, we are doing the hottest Sonic characters.
Oh,
But are we?
I can't wait to talk about mother-shaped rabbits.
But are we all clear on how we're doing this now? So I think what we're doing is we're like going through a list of what the audience has coined as the hottest, and we have to work together to rank them.
I think that should be the back end of it, right? But I don't know if we all know each other's, like, if we had to pick one, gun to your head, like, who would you pick?
I think
Like, top.
we initially opted against that subject, didn't we?
I just feel like
Because
I don't know. I feel like we could just make a party out of it, and we just have multiple games at this party.
okay, Sunset City live chat. I'm gonna let you in on a thing, right? Here's what happens: is I suggest an idea, and then Nick and the gang say no, and then a week goes by, and then Nick suggests the idea back to us, and he's all excited about it. And this is what I have to put up with every episode.
Just doing the cliche. I don't do that every time.
Okay, fine. Okay,
One time, 2 times.
58
Several times.
58 times.
You know that joke is like genuinely like played out in media, and I just do that to you. It's good stuff. No, we'll figure out exactly what we're doing for 69, but regardless, you guys should be here for it because it's going to be amazing.
It's a big event status episode.
Considering our garbage, yeah. No, we're gonna wallow around in the filth.
Oh
next
yeah,
week. Next Friday.
Hey, Papa, want to make us a one-stop shop for Sonic news? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're a one-stop shop for everything about the Sonic community, including the degeneracy of it, and that works out.
I'm assembling.
That works out just fine.
I'm assembling a crew. I got some people in mind. One's called Pub, one's called Cirrus, one called Wallace, and we're gonna make a podcast. You know, it's you.
That's exactly how I sound.
Right.
I came riding up to your Twitter account on my horse, asking you about.
Yeah, you just. The thing is, it really was like that. You were like, "Have you met Wayne before?" I was like, "I haven't met Wayne, but I'm familiar with his work. You gotta introduce you guys. We're gonna make a podcast." Worker.
See, it turned from like cowboy to just Italian mobster.
I mean, is there really a difference?
A proper
about it.
spaghetti western.
Oh no! Damn it! Damn it!
Oh man.
Oh my
Wayne
God.
is dead again. Trey, what are you doing today?
God, it's
What's he doing today?
so much better without Wayne here.
He's
You just live in California now. Like, what are you even doing anymore? Nobody does anything in California. These
Yeah,
are
they
proven
do.
facts.
He's probably on a health.
Actually-
He's probably on a health kick or something. I mean, he's already on a health kick. I mean, he's a very in shape man, but like, he's probably on like a California health kick where he's got to tell people about it now.
Yeah, now he's on the West Coast. Me and him are going to do calisthenics every Thursday. It's going to be fantastic.
I'm not joining you for that, but I will film it.
Let's get out the
No,
yoga
you
mat.
need to-
I don't
you
know
need
what
to-
calisthenics are.
You need to do it as just a training montage. This is the Nick Gets in Shape montage.
That would be so funny.
Just it'll take me about 2 minutes. Just depends on the song we use, right?
Yep. You'll lose like 50 pounds. You'll gain like 20 extra pounds of muscle. You'll look at your BMI. You'll be like, 0.6% fat. I could do better.
It's just like that.
Yep. It's exactly like that.
Speaking of which, we are less than a month away now from me being out in the States with our
Yeah.
green fellow here, who could be all kinds of dangerous for all I know. So that's something to celebrate.
It is. It is. I can't wait to corrupt the West Coast.
I just realized we have a lot of Trey on my new keto diet. It came by association with being in California. California is one of the dirtiest states I've ever been to in my life.
What, as in like
Hands
hygiene wise?
down. It's just there's just trash and people everywhere.
I'm sure I can handle it. I was in France just last week.
It's a constant mess.
Is California just the France of Europe?
No, that's a new. What? Hang on. Sorry, repeat
wait.
that. Is
Figure
California
that
just
out.
the France of?
Just let's
Let's turn the crank on that
let's
one.
roll our sleeves up and dive right in there.
What went
Sirius.
wrong there,
Let-
Sirius? Where did we? What was the mistake?
Is France the California of Europe?
What I'm
That's
learning
I
is we
meant
all
to
need
do.
a Sonic schoolhouse because Pub doesn't know how to count, and you just don't know,
don't know
anything
geography.
about geography. I almost said geometry. I almost said geometry.
And Nick doesn't know jack about grammar. There we go.
Nick's just an idiot, is what that is.
We need Wayne. we need him. He's our brain's energy source.
He grounds us.
He makes
Can
sure
we
that we
just-
are.
I do kind of want to ask Trey a little bit about Sonic Revolution.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
go
that might
right
be
ahead
fun
with
to-
that, man. Like we can just sit here and wait while you ask Trey questions.
No, you don't want to just have him here just to talk about this upcoming big giant Sonic fan
Oh,
event?
dude, I'd bloody love that. Like, if you want to get him in here, then like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's almost
we
like
have to, we have to vote in here. We have to hear just so the podcast listeners.
Oh,
can
so this
listen
is
to
a
it right now,
democracy,
decide.
not a dictatorship.
Wait, so you want
Well,
us
it's a
to?
democracy, and then
The
Trey will know
the
who of us hates him.
dictatorship was toppled. Remember?
Hmm. I don't remember that happening. When did the revolution begin?
Remember when we had the mayoral elections?
Yes, I do.
I'm pretty sure that some of us won that.
Trey, get in here. Jesus Christ. God damn it.
Look,
Ugh.
we do our best, but unfortunately, our capacity for good is very low.
There's a couple little things we have Sonic related we can talk about.
We do have
Almost.
some news, little bit of news, kind of.
Not a lot. Not real news.
I mean, it could.
Fall
was a-
Guys, for
Oh,
instance.
we got Troy Nobles in here. Here he is.
There he is.
Here he is.
Reynolds?
I need to give
Troibles?
him. I need to give him his reactive image as well. So let me just quickly get that sorted.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going,
How's your trip?
husbando?
Hey, it was better than I expected. It was a lot of desert on my
yeah.
route. A lot of desert. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
wow. Like because I kind of went out of the way because I wanted to avoid there's like border patrol in the middle of Texas essentially, so I wanted to avoid that. So I went to
Why is there
my
border
friends put-
patrol?
I don't know, but that's what I was told whenever like I was asking some of my friends who've also made the same exact trip, like what route I should take. And I went to Arkansas first because I have friends who live there. And then I went pretty much through the entire day, to like Arkansas, went to a rest stop, and then the last day got into California. And yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was boring, which is why I was posting on Twitter way more than I should have while driving
Right.
and being tired as hell. But yeah, it's been great. Just was doing DoorDash for a little while, then I got a more like conventional job here, and I'm just trying to make it. It was, and I do have some opportunities out here. It isn't completely impulsive. I'm not completely stupid, thankfully, but like that's been good. It's been fun.
That's really quick turnaround for getting employment over there.
Yes, they need people pretty bad.
Everyone needs people bad.
Everyone needs people, and thankfully, I'm looking for a place right now, but I'm not having to pay rent here at the moment, so I'm able to make California money without paying California rent at the moment, which is very good.
Is that like a living out of the car thing right now?
I have friends that I'm living with at the
Okay.
moment. I got two groups of friends that are willing to help out, so I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah,
It's
it's Trey.
not
Trey's friends with everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know how you do
whatever.
that.
how do I do?
Funny guitar man.
I'm nice.
Funny guitar man.
Funny musical foibles.
Well, then
Musical-
we'll have Pup here next month, and then we can get you two together and figure out how we can get husband and husband in the same house.
That's what I'm saying. I can't wait.
Oh my god, am I
Bro.
finally gonna no longer be a virgin anymore? Oh my god, yes, this is gonna be the best.
Let's go! I can't wait. Oh man,
I
count down
can't.
the days.
Jesus.
Can't wait to meet my husband of 3 years for the first time.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful.
Have we known each other that long?
Actually, I think it's been like 2 years.
I was gonna say,
I know
like 2 years.
I've known you for 2 years. I think I've known Pup for like a year and a half.
Actually,
Same with
Trey,
Cyrus.
how sacred is the idea of marriage to you?
How sacred? Extremely important.
Oh,
Very important.
damn! I thought
If you
could do, like-
if you break that,
no.
then my heart will break.
That's not what I
and then I'll
meant.
die.
No, idiot. What I meant
Okay.
was like we could totally do like 90 Day Fiance, man. You know?
Oh, okay, fair. Okay, I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'm open to it, man. You know, like honestly, like
Well, I'm just gonna end this stupid joke.
it's not a
Um,
joke. I'm actually stop.
Trey.
Yeah. What's up?
So, I do actually want to pick your brain a little bit about your trip, just because I love road trips, and I'm sorry you had a boring time, man. Because like I'm gonna assume you stayed a little bit south more often than not.
it was more north. Like it was again I went to Arkansas and then I just went through like God, what is it? Oklahoma,
Oh.
then Texas, and then then Arkansas, and then or New Mexico, then Arkansas, then landed here.
Oklahoma,
So-
you say?
But it was Route 66, which was very interesting. That
I
was
was gonna
cool.
say, yeah, you took the. It sounds like you took Route 66, and I know it's like desolate, but I fucking love Route 66.
I want to go on.
No, I
Route
actually got
66.
I did make it upon myself to stop by. There's some cool like car memorabilia like shops and everything, and some cool like knickknack stuff. But you're driving down it, and it literally is like 30 miles separate from like each like gas station. Like it's very it's very empty out there.
You
Yeah,
have to
Route
make sure that
66
you're.
doesn't technically exist anymore. It's just like they kind of tore through the old highway with a new one, and you can
Yep.
like pull off occasionally to see like historic Route 66, and you go down, and it's just like sad towns with Route 66 splattered all over the place, and they have like all these iconic spots, and they're literally abandoned.
What's
And it's
Yeah.
amazing.
what's
It is it's kind of like the thing is I didn't realize I was taking Route 66 until like halfway through, and I was like, oh yeah, this is
Yeah,
this is Route
You didn't realize
66.
you were taking history until.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
like
much.
one of the most iconic bits of Americana, and it's in rubble. Like that's the most telling thing
is.
you can say about
Like,
America.
Some of the abandoned stuff's pretty cool. Like I saw some like
Yeah.
old, like legitimately like Western, buildings, like country Western buildings and whatnot, like wood stuff and everything. And I saw like some tiny towns in between, which was like kind of strange because like I can see why it's abandoned because I'm like, why would anyone want to live so isolated away from everything? But like, I don't know, some people are into that, so I'm not gonna judge.
Some people are
um,
into that.
Yeah, some people are into just being isolated from like everything else and only having like a couple of stores within like 100 miles of each other.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. My hobbies require people.
so what
Yeah,
is
no.
what is Oklahoma like?
Oklahoma. I mean,
It's just there.
the city of Hydro is there, which
Dare
is good.
Oklahoma.
City of Hydro.
Dare not.
Yeah, the
I
city
love
of Hydro is there.
I love.
Yeah, but I
Hydro
don't think
City.
people kind of
That's not a thing, is it?
realize that. And Pup, I don't know if you realize this about like the western side of the United States. It's mostly desert.
It is.
Like it's mostly desolate desert.
Oh man,
and
I
it's-
love
it's-
me some dessert. Oh hell yeah, I'm hungry. Oh, let's get some dessert, man.
God, you're funny.
I'm
Keep
a funny
going.
guy.
Yeah.
Dare not. Hey.
But
Uh,
anyway,
But yeah,
Trey,
yes.
while we have you, how long do we have you?
You have me for as long as you can. I don't have anything planned that much today.
Until death
Uh,
us do part.
That's true, facts. But I'm gonna try to do more door dashing today, and then tomorrow I'll be at my more conventional job.
Why
and,
don't you
and
dash
whatnot.
on down to my door? My parents aren't home, and my panties are a little bit
Enough.
soaky.
Enough. God's sakes.
Why do you dash to my door?
I.
Pup, you want to know where my line is? It's the panties, and then the state they're in. Like that's my line. That's what I'm
Soiled.
trying to keep.
Oh, so we should have let you say it.
Oh yeah. So
Go
okay.
on.
So if Nick says it, then that will be fine. Okay, Nick.
No,
I'll-
Right.
I gotta scold you on it, and then you have to call me out for being a hypocrite. Like
Yeah,
5 minutes
no, don't
later.
worry
That's
about
how
it, man.
works.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
get you a copy of my script, and you can just read from it, and then it will all be okay. Yeah.
God,
Oh my god.
Trey.
Why?
yes.
I wanted to actually talk to you about a particular event where you're going to be meeting me in pub.
Ooh, Revolution.
Yeah, Sonic Revolution.
Oh yes, I'm very excited for that. It's gonna be pretty sick. Just to meet everyone, honestly, because in terms of the actual event, it just seems like a standard like convention, nothing too crazy. That people have their tables and they pretty much stay at those tables for like pretty much the whole day, and then people walk around, meet each other, and whatnot, and everything. And I'm pretty sure you can break to lunch anytime, but that's pretty much the name of the game. Is just kind of like meeting people, handing out posters or whatnot if you have them, taking pictures, signing stuff. So
Given that I'm legally required to not work while I'm out in the States, I could just be that cool dude who just goes between stalls, just like, hey, I know these guys. Hey, what's up?
Well, I mean, so here's the thing: like, we either have to talk to the event holders and see if they can get you in.
I've already bought a ticket. It's fine.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
no, you could have
Yeah,
gotten.
don't be stuck at a table because I didn't know I was gonna be stuck at a table.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
just
not looking
be
forward to be stuck at
a
table.
straight up convention
I don't think
attendee.
it's gonna be that bad.
It's
And,
like-
and like you can break to lunch at any time. You know, so if you do want to use that as an excuse to like walk around, then like you can definitely do that too. So yeah, like it won't be as just like, I don't know, confined, I guess, as people make it out to be. But yeah, most of the day it will be kind of like at the table and everything. Hopefully, like our tables are next to each other. That'll be fun. Play some
We're
soccer.
hoping for Ken, hanging out with Ken. You know what I mean?
That is, yeah. Ken is usually there. Ken Penders is usually there.
I mean,
That's gonna be very interesting.
worst come to worst, you can put your tables together, and then Trey, when we go back to yours, we can put the beds together. You know.
That's true. Yeah, put our Minecraft bets together.
That's
Isn't that
true
adorable?
nobles.
You can.
True. No.
I've heard more
You can call me
YouTubers
Steve because I'll craft your
going-
minds.
Oh
I need.
So
I
there you
need
go, guys. If
better
you need
humor.
convincing to go to Sonic Revolution, it's gonna be me and Pup, probably hanging out with Ken Penders.
That's gonna be so good. I can't wait for you guys to get in a fight, and I'll film it, and it'll be brilliant.
Great times, be good times. Have you ever been to one before, Trey?
No, I haven't. I was supposed to go to Fan Jam, which is another convention that's coming later on
Yeah,
this
we
year.
will.
After,
Yeah, we'll see you in November over there in Georgia.
yeah, in November. Yeah, I was supposed to go to that, but I
And
couldn't make it.
I have no
Um,
idea how I'm gonna afford any of this, but hell yeah.
I mean, for Fan Jam, you're like most of that's going to be easy because it's just going to be affording the ticket, and then I imagine
That's
Dick,
the-
you're going to either fly or drive.
The crux of the
Yeah,
issue.
like
So
I mean,
here's the thing, live chat. If you just go ahead and put some super chats down, then maybe we can afford to go. You know.
I mean, there is that whole like I have a bunch of things that need edited, so like
Oh hell yeah! I'll edit everything you need edited.
Actually, I do too. Actually,
I think that's how we're.
Oh my
going to
god!
keep
Yeah,
you afloat here. We're just gonna be like, hey, Pup, can you edit a thing for?
I tell you what,
Thanks."
I'll just get down on my knees, and you two just crowd me and just shoot projects out at me, and I'll just go ahead and get that done. You know.
where's
as long
Wayne?
as long as you begin the conversation with
He's
"come
at
at me,
work.
bro."
I'm
Oh,
sorry, I meant
fair.
dead.
100%.
I meant dead, literally dead.
He's dead.
I mean, he's a more
Being dead is
mortuary assistant. He's
the
dead.
same thing.
I miss Wayne. I love Wayne. I don't have anyone to truly antagonize when Wayne's not here. It's
That's
not the
true.
same.
You'd feel bad with me.
No,
Okay.
we're with you. I love.
Oh.
I don't want to do it in the first place because I fucking love you. You know, like that's.
Oh, love you too.
Yeah, like
that means a lot.
why do you sound so surprised? We're literally married.
I understand. Yeah,
Yeah,
just yeah.
yeah.
I was kind of thinking maybe Pup and I just stay an extra day or something like that, so we can all properly hang out in the LA area.
Dude, I'm
I
game.
actually I do have a friend in LA who works in voice acting that wants to hang out too. So
Hell
it,
yeah.
it should be. A pretty
Am
good
I
time.
invited too, or am I the?
I mean, you're just kind of my child for the weekend, so you're gonna have to.
You're
just-
invited.
Unless I drop you off at Trey.
Trey's now suddenly the
Yeah, just my
babysitter.
house. Yeah, I should have a place by then. It should not take me that long because there are a lot of places for rent here as well. I do have things saved. I have been smart about it. It was kind of an impulsive decision, but not entirely. To just drop
That is
everything.
one thing we haven't figured out yet, because I just asked you flat out because like I don't want to just destroy my bank account from these Sonic trips, because I appreciate being invited out as a fan, even though I kind of just like force my way into those conversations. But like,
Sure.
but like Revolution and Fan Jam is like, yeah, that's already going to be a pricey trip just getting over there. So
Right.
I just messaged Trey like, hey Trey, is there anywhere we could stay? He's like, yeah, if I find a place, I'll be there. I was like, okay. I
Yeah,
hope so.
I should have a place by then, and you are free to stay at any point. It might still be moving boxes and whatnot, so don't judge me too hard.
That's fine, because otherwise me and Pup are gonna have to get creative because Disney that Disney Expo in Anaheim's happening that same weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
my
dude.
God.
Hell yeah.
It's
let's...
going to be a
Hotels
no,
are going to be
hell yeah.
pricey.
Yeah.
No,
that's
that means
not a hell
hotels
yeah.
are going to suck. That's the same issue that we have like when Dragon Con happens around here. If you try to get hotels anywhere near the Atlanta region, it's $1,000 a night.
Yeah, you like dragons, huh? Do you serious? Yeah, well, how'd
Especially bad ones.
how'd you
We
like me,
we like saving our money.
how'd
Pup,
you
is
like
what we
me,
doing.
dragging my balls across your face, baby?
What did I just say? This guy every time.
Oh wait, no. You said is that the line was panties, and he skipped the panties and went right to the genitalia.
Hey, no, I think the genitalia is behind. No, for starters, the panties wasn't the line. It was the state of
wait.
the panties that was the line.
Wait, I don't think that's not how that works. I don't think that's how it works.
Just
Gravy.
just a scripted
But,
40-year-old
like-
virgin in here right now.
I will, but I will say in terms of like the conventions, it is more about just meeting the people and getting to like know these other creatives and everything. Because there's gonna be a lot of like official people there. Like I think like Tyson Hess was announced for Sonic Revolution as well.
I thought you just said Mike Tyson Hess.
Same.
Tyson.
I heard that too.
I'm coming to make Sonic music and bite the heads off of
Wait, I
bats.
said like Tyson, not Mike. Okay, I just realized what I said, or what y'all thought I said.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be like any Sonic shippers now, Keith.
Also, I just had an idea. While the whole Disney thing's going on, we can still totally stay out there. We just have to make friends with a load of people in that state, and it'll be fine.
It's not hard.
I don't.
You just walk over there.
We are going to make friends that weekend.
Oh,
because
hell
we're
yeah,
already
we
friends
are.
with
Home with you?
people.
Listen,
We're already friends with
Nick,
the Sonic.
I have a track record, okay? People I meet tend to want me living in their homes for a little bit, so it'll be fine. We'll use that
Like,
ability.
statistically.
I've got the statistics to prove it. Like,
But yeah, it's gonna be fun just meeting a lot of cool people. That's like the main draw for me. Like, you know, whether it's Sonic or Klonoa or whatever, I just want to meet people. That's it. You know.
Can you
And
imagine if you got big enough to have a Klonoa con? I'd be so proud of him.
oh
That'd
man,
be great.
maybe if we try
I'd go
it,
with that.
we could do it.
I've beaten
Just
both
make
the
it
games
a
twice.
We could make
Very
that
fun.
convention. We could invite
Oh, absolutely.
guests. We could invite Klonoa out, and it would be
What
great.
would you do at a convention like that? Would you just swarm everybody who's cosplaying Q-Pow just to berate them?
Yes. We'd even have
That
like
would be the start of a new tradition
we could-
at KlonoaCon.
we could literally have a Hupo mascot that the audience are required to throw eggs at. You could have so many different attractions. You could have like meet moos. You could have design your own moo. You could have learn how
Yeah.
it feels to get inflated by the wind bullet. It'd be great.
Fantastic.
It's everything I could have ever wanted in a convention.
Oh my
and
god,
less.
stepping wind karaoke, beautiful. Just that'd be a sight to
absolutely.
behold.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'll be amazing. Yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. And there's gonna be stuff there to do. Like I'm pretty sure they have kiosks set up, they have events going on, stuff like that. So it's not gonna be
I was gonna
just
say, like, so
walk
far
around
you
and
just
talk.
described as like, hey, it's just gonna be us. We're gonna be sitting at a table, and it's gonna be literally nobody else. It's just these YouTubers that have just been invited out, and we can't interact with each other because we're all at our own tables. We just sit in a room for 2 days straight, and then we head on home. Fuck off.
It'd actually be sick if we were just sat down at tables. Like I could pop to the store and get you guys rotisserie chickens. It'd be brilliant.
I would like.
Dude,
the
I
Moho
legitimately like
one.
when I worked at grocery stores. Like, I would just buy a full rotisserie chicken for my lunch break. I
Oh.
fell in love with rotisserie chicken.
Absolutely. Yeah, no,
I
it's
like,
gonna be
I like the
fun.
Moho ones.
I described it as kind of boring because I'm also trying to tamper expectations for myself being at a table, you know. So I'm trying.
So
to
this is
think of, like,
gaslighting for you, not just us.
Yes, like this is what I do to myself all the time. You know, I try to like not get myself too hyped so that I don't get disappointed.
We're gonna have a fun time.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I mean, just meeting
Yeah.
you guys, like, what the fuck? Like, that's gonna
And
be
if it's-
amazing.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, we had
anything
so
like
much
what
fun
Too
just
Many
on our
Games
own with like,
was.
yeah, like too many games is. I mean, that's gonna be. There's no two ways around it. Like that.
I mean, we're definitely gonna have like a Sonic Shuffle night. with like everyone, so that would be fun.
Actually, yeah, I do.
Sounds like the opposite of fun.
I do want to make
No,
sure.
it is hilarious. It's so much fun. I promise you.
I do want to make sure that I can make too many games next time, but I also have to.
I'm with you. On that.
I worry that my mate's stupid fucking wedding's gonna be on that day. God damn it!
I'm so sorry. Look, we'll postpone it.
I'm happy to go to his wedding. I can wait another year. It's fine.
But I want to go to too many games, so I'm fine with postponing it.
Okay,
Why would
fine.
you have to? Wait, hold on. I have a question. You two. Why
Yes.
would you have to postpone too many games if y'all are just gonna get married? Just have the fucking reception at too many games.
It's not me that's getting married at this thing.
Oh,
Oh, see, I assume.
I said my
I'm sorry.
friend's
assumed,
wedding. I never
if they're
said
in the
my.
context.
Am I my friend now?
I mean,
No.
I would hope so. That's what therapy's for.
I can't afford that anymore.
Fair.
It's
Fair
That's
enough.
what editing is for.
You're
Yeah,
definitely not gonna afford it. in
I
this
got
case.
other
Well-
expenses, okay? No, it's okay, Trey. I got medical insurance. Actually, wait, how does that work? If I have medical insurance and it's covered me for up to like $1 million, and one of you guys breaks my leg, does that mean I get to have $1 million?
No, that means that you'll get money sent for the operation up to that, not counting your deductible.
But is there a way I can
That's an upward
exploit that?
limit.
Is there a way I can exploit it?
Live in the hospital and eat their bad
Are you-
chicken tenders, I guess.
I mean, hey, that's definitely a way of keeping a roof over the head.
Audience, aren't you glad you tuned in today to Sunset City?
It's a filler episode, okay?
We certainly aren't just putting this episode together just so we have an excuse to
To get to 69 on Friday.
I was
For
so
one stupid
confused
joke.
whenever y'all like announced episode 69. I was just like, can they count? Because I'm pretty sure. 68
Okay, so you didn't say anything.
60.
You knew that was going on and you didn't say anything.
He was gonna let us make our
I was gonna
mistakes.
let- no. Well, by the
He's
time
like-
by the time I saw the tweet, y'all already corrected it, and I was like, oh, thank God. You know, I
He's
thought
like
that's
he's like a
embarrassing.
good parent. He was gonna let us burn our hands on the stove first so that we knew it was hot,
That's true.
because that
Sometimes-
works better than communicating it.
You gotta sometimes experience things firsthand in order to really learn. You know,
You're supposed to be my husband, not my dad.
oh,
Oh, he can be both.
Just like old times.
oh man. I will say though, being out in California, I lived in the rainiest city by density in America for the longest time, and there's been like no rain. And honestly, like I'm kind of thankful because like
You are for now. That's going to change.
I know it's going to change, and you know that's what some of my friends were saying. It's just like you're gonna miss the rain, and I'm just like probably not for like another year, you know, because it was like every other day we had rain,
I love
and
the
it was
rain.
annoying. It was annoying, like trudging through mud just to get to my car, which is not lifted or anything, and not 4-wheel drive. So
Also, Nick, we still need to have a full-on discussion about what kind of weather to expect in your state. Because
What do you mean to say?
let me
It doesn't
let me
get
explain.
crazy.
Let
Just
me
get
explain.
pants, get shirts, and wear a hoodie occasionally.
Let me explain.
Yeah.
All right, I'm from
maybe
England.
some shorts.
We go
like just normal
through
attire.
we go through all seasons in the space of a week. Okay. Okay.
What do you usually wear then if you are that ready for any kind of weather?
I don't know. I just stay inside, to be honest.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you don't have to worry
Bring
about
some
weather if you have a
clothes.
roof all the
We'll-
time.
we'll get your
Yeah, like
clothes
what
at the lo-
exactly? What changes exactly? Like when you go to a different place for weather, you bring another hoodie. Like what's the difference?
Well, no, because here's the thing, right? I don't know if I need to bring many hoodies because it like the amount of hoodies you bring is dependent on how often you're likely to be wearing hoodies. You know, I don't want to be wearing dirty hoodies, you know? Like, and I know you can clean them, but, like, what do I wear while they're being cleaned, you know? I wear another hoodie. So, like, here's the thing. Like, if you tell me that it gets a little chilly out here in Nebraska or wherever it is you live, like, then, like, yeah, I can bring clothes to accommodate for that, is all I'm saying. But stop trying to make
I
me wear
literally
stop trying to
explained
make
to
me
you.
wear shorts. I don't want to wear shorts.
Don't ever wear shorts in general.
Okay.
You're a grown man.
I have no intent.
Embarrassing.
Right?
I'm
right?
literally wearing shorts right now. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
embarrassing,
I'm just gonna
Cirrus,
keep doing
man.
that.
You wear
own the
shorts.
Triforce shirt too?
Khaki
I literally own that
wearing
Triforce
motherfucker.
shirt. I literally own that.
No, like, because here's the thing. My sister and my family are all like, oh, why do you not wear shorts when it gets warm and stuff? I was like, I don't want to wear shorts. I don't like wearing shorts.
Showing too much
Then
knee.
don't.
Yeah.
I mean, of course you have freaking Nick. Of course you have that Triforce shirt. It's green.
I had the khaki shorts too. Back when
God.
it was like the circa 2005 look. Yeah, I
I
totally
just,
had that.
oh my god, I just
God.
give up.
Okay,
I give
so
up.
people are getting upset about the shorts comments.
I just, yeah,
Listen.
because shorts are comfy and easy to wear.
You either suit them or you don't, and some people don't suit shorts, okay? I don't suit shorts.
What are you talking about? What are...
I think the thing is also if you're like if you're like me and you're not very tall at all, you're gonna look like a little boy if you're wearing shorts, you know? Like
My Rattata is in the top
You-
percent of Rattata.
I tell you what is a good substitute is ripped jeans. That way you've got the ventilation that
Ripped
shorts offer.
Jeans?
I don't know about that, pup. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know if ripped jeans are the move.
How do you mean?
Well, like no one wears ripped jeans.
What do you mean no one wears ripped jeans?
Like literally, like even in my old state that I lived in, which was not fashionably up to date, no one wore ripped jeans.
Well, you know, like how many
That's because they weren't fashionably up to date.
Yeah, how many
Duh.
like trends ever began with just everyone doing everything at once? You know, you gotta have
I
one.
understand.
You gotta have
So, hang
history.
on.
History has its pioneers, is what I'm saying. Like,
So hang on, my little fashionistas. What I'm understanding here, pup, is you don't have shorts. You don't wear shorts, so shorts are not in the equation at all.
no,
I'm going to assume that you mostly just have t-shirts for the top part of you.
uh-huh.
So what exactly are you asking me in terms of how to prepare?
How look,
what-
okay,
what-
right? How for
You
how
think a
how
little bit of
much
water?
does it get?
Should you need a
How
wetsuit?
often does it get? Well, for starters, I want to bring a wetsuit, sure, but like for starters, how often does it get cold? What are the cold months? How long is it likely to last?
We don't have like a proper terrible miserable winter. You're fine.
That
You're going to be here during the fall. It's going to be like 50 at the worst.
I
Nice,
don't, okay, let
actually,
me
now that I
figure
think about
out.
it.
Let me figure out what that is in proper degrees. Okay, hang on.
and that's not
Okay.
even a promise. Like the weather's been so uncomfortably warm here
Okay, Google.
that I
What's
No, same.
what is
It's been warm everywhere.
what is 50
Like-
degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
I think
Wait,
like
hold on.
20?
Oh, it's 10. That's cold, man. That's hoodie weather.
yeah,
Like
that's
10 to
the
15.
very very worst it's going to get. Even if it even gets to that.
No,
That's
the
like
the,
at
the the thing is, like, there's a lot of people in the chat that feel me right now. Okay, they feel me.
Yeah.
Is there a
Do they?
plane outside your window?
Oh, me? I am outside at the moment.
There is for the time being. Pulls out
Yeah.
a rocket launcher.
Enters in a cheat code, my cell phone.
By the way, did we
Nothing,
not have
nothing personnel,
I'm
kid.
literally living in the setting of GTA, so like I can do it.
Pulls out his
Okay,
cell phone. Time.
Like currently right now, sometime right now, like we're dealing with some of the hottest weather we've ever had. Like it's 105 degrees out
same out here, man. You know, like yeah.
right now.
It's
So you might
It's-
not even have to wear a hoodie. I'd bring two at the very most. The very most.
I'm
Otherwise,
going to
we'll
bring.
choose another hoodie.
I'll bring 2
Or we can
hoodies
borrow one.
and a turtleneck.
Or you can go shopping. Just go to
That's
some
true.
American shops.
That's money, man.
I mean, I know it's money, but like, I mean, if push comes to shove, like,
We
you know.
just go to a Goodwill. We go
I'll
to a
just
thrift
have to.
store.
I'll
Yeah,
have
good.
to. I'll have
$2.
to push and shove some people in order to take their money.
You know what I'm excited about? He doesn't leave till December 1st, so that means I get a treat
Thanksgiving.
him to Halloween, get a treat him to Thanksgiving,
Oh.
and more importantly, we're gonna go Black Friday shopping. It's gonna be super fun.
I'm
Let's
also
go!
okay. I'm
Oh.
scared of that. I'm also interested though to try the sweet potato thing with the marshmallows on it because that is just not a thing you do over here.
Oh, sweet potato casserole?
Yeah, closest thing we
Yeah.
got to but marshmallows really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
melted on top.
That's such
pretty
a
good.
that's such a weird thing to do. That's like
It
the
is,
closest thing
but
we got to
that's
that
part of
is like having McDonald's fries with your ice cream.
so
you
is
know?
beans and toast. But
No, beans on toast is not.
Not
No.
even that, though, 'cause
All right.
Sweet potatoes are actually sweet. And
Trey,
then you
let
have
me-
a sweeter thing on top.
Trey, let me
Yeah,
ask
that
you
makes
something.
sense.
Have you tried beans on toast?
I have.
Right. Now, was it with American beans? Did you make sure that the beans were British beans?
I didn't know there was a.
Here's the
I
thing: in
didn't know there-
America, they put like brown sugar in the beans, so it's going to be really weird if you have that with toast.
Wait,
Yeah,
how is
yeah.
it? How is it weird to have the sugared thing with the toast? You know that here, like cinnamon.
No,
sugar
I'm
toast is a
fully
normal thing, right?
aware, but like I know that baked beans are very different out there to what they are here, and so that's
Yeah,
why
they're correct over here.
The correct.
that is
Gross.
very jingoistic of you, Suris, the socialist leftist global man.
Look, when it's about food, I can tell you when we're right, and when it's American versus British food, we're always right.
I
All
don't
right, yes,
trust
tell that to your chlorinated chickens, Suris, and your objectively lower food standards in general, and your nuclear Fanta.
I don't know,
Okay.
man. Like I've seen British foods; they look pretty sad.
No, yeah, British food looks sad, but
Y'all have like ranch
blood
dip as a
sausage.
freaking entree.
no,
You have
okay.
blood
look,
sausage, like,
here's-
that's
Here's the
the
thing.
black pudding.
The thing I'm
End of
referring
it.
to, the thing that I'm referring to is that like for example, our meats and stuff are not anywhere near as chemically tampered with as yours are, and that's just a fact.
Yeah, but that's why we have like organic options are just like a big deal anyway.
oh, we have organic options too. It's just that our base level of quality is a bit higher, is all.
Oh no, I agree. Your base level of quality is higher, but it's like if you have the base quality of a turd, you don't polish it enough to get it to where it's better. I would just rather have the gummy worm. It's fine.
What? What kind of
what
allegory even is
What
that?
was that?
You can have you can have
Analogy.
better quality shit food, and it's still shit food.
No, but you guys have seen the Fruit
You
Loops,
can
right?
visit Argentina, but a bear will still shit in China. Like what? I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, have you guys seen the what British Fruit Loops look like? I'm gonna pull them up.
Yes.
On, well, I'm gonna pull them up on stream. And
It's like imagine Fruit Loops if you were colorblind. That's what it is.
no, I always say
Yeah.
it's
Really?
like it's Fruit Loops,
Yeah, it's
but
fucking miserable.
it's like DC Universe Fruit Loops. You know, like
Yeah,
Zack Snyder's Fruit Loops.
Snyder's Fruit Loops.
oh, so I'm sorry, Trey. Zack Snyder, he's not Dan Schneider. Please remember that.
No, I said Snyder this time.
Okay,
all
good,
right?
good job. I'm just
No worries. I
I'm
got
just making
you.
sure. The training
one, I
wheels
mean,
can come off.
This is fruit roll up, not fruit by the foot. So we're good.
Fruit Loops. I'm going to put a picture of Fruit Loops onto the stream so that the viewers can see what British Fruit Loops look like. There they are. There they are in all of their muted glory.
That's for our YouTube people that vehemently watch our little characters hop up and down.
I think more people actually do pay attention to that than you give credit for.
I've spent enough time in the VTuber community to know that an
Wow.
awkward amount of attention is paid to freaking reactive PNGs.
Yeah, maybe we should be more of an audio podcast like we're supposed to be now.
No, it's
You're
it's
right.
really no big deal. It's no big deal because at the end of the day, like
All these people are missing out on this. Something.
no, because I don't think that it's like essential material. You know, like you can still enjoy. You can still enjoy the audio component
have-
without the visual. I can describe the
Like
picture.
we have your beautiful description, Nick, of what they are. Colorblind Fruit Loops. They already know what they're supposed to be getting.
Well, here's the thing: is like when I went
Imagine,
to
like, looking at this and thinking like, yeah, I have a better time eating in this country.
Okay, look, let me quickly let me explain something to you, Nick. Is when I went to Florida and I went to the Discovery Cove, they had like this all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet, and I had so much bacon and so much sausage and so much beans, and anyways, it goes on. They had Fruit Loops as well, and I was like, I want to try these USA Fruit Loops in all their colored glory. I want to try these mythical unicorn-looking things, and so I had a bowl, and guess what, buddy? It tasted the exact fucking same.
Well, yeah, but like sometimes
Yeah,
like
sadness doesn't have a specific flavor.
Okay, look, you eat your childish Fruit Loops. I'll stick to my Fruit Loops
Oh,
for
your
grown-ups,
corporate-
my
your
mature
corporate
Fruit
Fruit
Loops.
Loops, is
Like,
that what you're saying?
yes.
Your cubicle Fruit Loops.
They're not
You're
cubicle
sitting
fruit.
at table 9 to 5 Fruit
These-
Loops. Your working man's Fruit Loops.
Look, man, I get that you're a little too young to appreciate a more nihilistic color palette. It's basically
Nihilistic.
it's making a statement. Your Fruit Loops are all like, oh, the world's a happy place. But let me tell you something. My Fruit Loops didn't lie to America, okay? My Fruit
Sometimes
Loops
I
are
like
honest.
To be lied to, honestly. If I'm like
Our
enjoying
Fruit Loops
something,
have the option to have marshmallows with them, so we
Yeah.
win.
I mean, we can get
We won.
Lucky Charms over here. I don't know if they look any different or not. I haven't
Oh,
checked.
are they also muted? Are all the marshmallows and Lucky Charms just regular marshmallows?
I
and not
need to
actually-
find
You
out
also
now.
have an Irish stereotype as a mascot.
I like how when we're talking about Fruit Loops, the flavor profile's the same, but the colors are sad. And when we're talking about beans on toast, the flavor profile's completely different and also sad. I just
Look, can
I
I
feel
look?
like
All
it-
I'm
whether
saying
it's-
is,
whether
in
it's
the
like
UK,
Beans on
in
toast.
the
That's just
UK,
sad.
we can look past things like the color of one's Fruit Loops. Okay, like we're kind of maybe a bit more of a tolerant people. I don't know.
Oh, are you now?
Are
No,
you?
not really.
Great
all
Britain, known for its tolerance, especially these days.
Mhm.
No, yeah, no, that's a complete paradox with one of the things I said on the stream the other day. Completely at odds. We were explaining to Wayne what a certain type of wizard was all about.
Yep. That was mine. That was my stream. That was cool.
And Sirius's. It was also Sirius's too.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it was-
true. Yeah, are you still streaming, Sirius?
Yeah, it says I have 3 hours and 29 minutes left, but I've been there before.
Let's go.
We'll see how
This
that
is-
goes.
This is day 17.
Day 17.
Oh,
Make it up.
Okay, well, I've got you on this one. Okay, the whole world is gonna join me in uniting against you guys on this one. Chocolate in the United States of America is fucking terrible.
Yes.
There's one chocolate company that you're talking about, literally one.
Yeah, but it's in most you still find that butyric acid in the majority of chocolate products. You notice it less.
No.
For example, M&Ms, they've got it in that, but you notice it less in there because the M&M, like the main part of the M&M, is like the crunchy coating. You know, like that's. I mean, crispy M&Ms are the best ones anyway. So like,
Here's
I think
the thing.
chocolate-
Here's why I kind of get tired of these like British versus like U.S. foods is because like it's expanded to the point where like we have super food joints. Like our grocery stores are massive, and we just have all the options.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like the puke chocolate? Fine. Look literally next to it. Get some
Literally.
Cadbury.
I mean, I
It's
feel
fine.
like no,
Chocolate-
because
chocolate-
no, because Cadbury's in America is still made with butyric acid. Yeah, don't
As
be
long as it
deceived. They,
There's
makes me feel
literally
good.
imported foods.
oh
in
yeah, if you
most
go to the
foods.
imported foods out, here's the thing, right? You could have all of the chocolate in the world, but it's a failure enough that Hershey's even exists.
I mean, that's not anything anyone can control.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
too late. You've already found a way to ruin chocolate. Is all I'm saying.
I
I
guess.
don't know.
I don't
Chocolate
mind
is
it.
just, to me, I
Mm,
don't mind it. I
there-
like all kinds
there's-
of chocolate.
There's Ghirardelli.
Oh,
Ghirardelli's
Ghirardelli's alright,
Yeah.
but that's like fancy fucking chocolate. Like,
Not really. Like it's in every grocery store.
It's like
We're literally gonna
50
be by
cents
it.
more.
You're landing in the city it exists in.
I mean, you can sample it for free at Epcot. Like, that's a good deal. Like, just go to Epcot and get some.
there's a whole Ghirardelli Square in San Francisco.
Yeah, but you could go to Epcot and get it free. I mean, you get one free piece, but like, you know,
Do
it's
you
still
think that?
it's good value.
So are you planning out like a trip to Epcot because you're going to be saving money on chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see. I
Billy
don't.
also
The,
is
la-
aggressively against Hershey chocolate.
the last thing
Yeah.
you should have right now, Nick, is surprised.
You know, I like Bunch of Crunch.
No, like on my next trip,
Yeah.
to the States, I'm gonna make it a few more stops because
Evan.
I've got a buddy who lives in Florida, so I'm gonna pay him a visit, and then I'm gonna make my way over to wherever I go next on the second America trip. That is, not the one coming. I've got plans. I haven't got money, but I've got plans.
Hey, that's
I've
not
got this.
time.
I've got this bag of Russell Stover here, and it makes me very happy. It's sugar free, so I don't feel terrible eating it. I can't really have sugar anymore anyway. The only problem is it's freaking sweetened with stevia, and I swear stevia tastes like just garbage.
What is stevia?
Yeah.
That sounds like a website for people called Steve.
It's fake sugar.
No.
Like they like there's so many sugar-free
Oh, like
options. Like
Splenda.
just like fake sugar. Yeah, and it's just like, well, why even bother then? Just have sugar.
I mean, no,
Yeah.
because if you're diabetic,
Wait.
like,
Yeah, like I specifically can't have the sugar. That's the factor.
yeah, Nick, how sensitive of you towards our diabetic friends here. Towards
Are you diabetic? Like, what's the deal
I'm-
with you?
So I'm not diabetic, but I have been diagnosed as pre before. Raz is diabetic, but it's just sugar makes me feel sick. Like I'm not. Last time I was checked, I didn't have as many of the symptoms for pre-diabetes, but the biggest thing is it makes me feel physically ill.
No, fair enough.
Um,
Is that other stuff like legitimately like a healthier option, or is it just a different option?
So it's trading one thing for another. Sugar increases your body's need for an insulin response, and it causes your body to become basically numb to insulin, which is what causes type 2 diabetes. Like sugar is the direct cause to it. You still get kind of an insulin response with fake sugars because when you taste it, that's like the first thing your body does to say, "Hey, I need insulin." The biggest problem with a lot of them is they'll mess with your gut biome, like stevia and Splenda. Your gut bacteria actually gets like some of it gets killed off by it, so you get bad indigestion issues. If you've got like IBS, it triggers that really badly. Maltitol isn't as bad though. Like sugar alcohols don't get digested by your body very well, so they work as sugar substitutes for no calories without like triggering diabetic anything. But they tend to be more expensive is the issue, so they're not used as sweeteners as often.
oh, dude, speaking of alcohols, right? American beer makes you very bloated compared to other beers. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they carbonate it more or something, but I swear, makes you
I
feel
swear to
bloated.
God, like all of your opinions live in the '90s, man. Because like everything is just like you have options all over the place. Like microbreweries are a
That's
super
not
big
what I'm
deal.
fucking saying, though. It's like if you get a Budweiser in America and a
But you don't have
Budweiser
to.
somewhere else, the Budweiser from America will make you comparatively more bloated than the Budweiser from somewhere else. That's all I'm saying. I'm not complaining. I'm not
I feel like
complaining.
it's- I don't know.
I like America.
Is that like a placebo thing?
No, it's,
Like-
it's really not, like, because I didn't know
Okay.
about it until I tried it, and then
I
I
don't
looked
know.
it up. Oh, I tell you what, you know, one of the things that you'd think would be a placebo thing is personal space in the Netherlands. Right? This is the
What?
weird...
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
The
I'm confused.
Netherlands.
How does that?
You know, the Netherlands, the country, also known as
Yeah.
Holland. They've got a different personal space ratio, and boy, do you notice it when you're out there.
What's the ratio?
I don't
Are they,
know.
like,
There's just
super far away?
no. There's just less of the personal space. Like it's perfectly acceptable for someone to just brush past you. And like, here's the thing: it gets worse if you go swimming. Oh man, going swimming in the Netherlands was a mistake because people are just like slimy fucking fish that rub up against you while you're trying to have a swim. It's nasty. I don't like it.
I don't know. Like
I
I don't
love
think that's.
the Netherlands. I think is a great place. I love Dutch people as well. They're very friendly. But my god, if I'm swimming, please don't touch me. In general, please don't touch me. Like that is
Like, well, what I'm saying, that's not a placebo thing. That's just a different cultural.
yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. I just wanted to mention that in the Netherlands, personal space is
Fair.
different.
You just wanted to segue into the Netherlands being.
I
too
just
close.
I wanted to
Hey,
talk about that. Okay,
5
It's-
feet, all of you, 5 feet away from me.
Oh my God.
that was the thing is when like the pandemic kicked in and everyone was like, oh yeah, please leave 6 feet between people. I was like, that should be the norm in my opinion.
There are some things with the pandemic I've been wanting to just keep going. I've been way less sick. My wife's been way less sick in general, just because masks and
Yeah.
keeping the fuck away from people. So I don't have to smell their garbage breath or get anywhere near them because I hate being near them anyway.
Yep.
Also, leaving
No, I
6
still
feet
wear
between
masks.
people is nice. Like it's better that way. Like it should be that way.
Yeah, well, knock on. I don't have any wood to knock on, but we haven't gotten sick
I got you.
yet, thankfully. But
Wait, no.
whatever.
So we have some Sonic 3 news to talk about.
We don't though. Is the sad thing, right?
I mean, it
No, we
could be
don't.
news. Like the thing is, the source of it sounds more reliable than the news itself. So like
Well,
trade
it did,
magazines.
but what wasn't it just debunked this morning?
I don't know.
It
Was
was.
it was? Oh well, then we don't have
Yeah.
any news in that case.
Nope.
Thank you all for coming.
Big
Well,
the cat is
let's
not gonna
at
be
least
in it.
talk about it because I was just like I saw that.
We can
and I was
talk
like, I
about what
guess
we
it's
were what
news.
we wanted.
Well,
the
it just
sadness
it just
we now
threw
have.
everything in there in one go.
Well,
And
when
it's
I
like, yeah, this
saw-
is made for a Sonic fan, not for a general audience.
When I saw that it would involve Gerald Robotnik, I was like, oh hell yeah, they're definitely gonna kill Maria.
Are you talking about the concept
I-
art?
Huh?
So first
Yeah.
things first, the concept art that came out,
Oh yeah, the
just
skeleton.
Trey, you and everybody else was just like, oh, they're definitely going to shoot a kid now. Because
The
they're
funniest
showing
thing-
Is that
they're
a
showing a
skeleton?
skeleton.
Well, we're going
A
to see a
skeleton.
kid die.
Yeah, right.
I mean, a
The funniest
skeleton
thing-
implies that someone died. I mean,
That's true.
realistically, no.
Yeah. Though the funniest thing is that someone made like a make a quote tweet
Is someone gonna
with
die?
my tweet, and
Uh-oh.
out of context, it sounds so terrible.
Uh-oh, is
'Cause
that...
it's like, oh, they're definitely shooting the kid, and like out of context, it's just like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Are we...
That's why our tweets blew up originally. I just literally
Yeah,
just said
oh, yeah.
they're not going to shoot a child in Sonic in a
I
Sonic. the
noticed
Hedgehog
that my
movie. That
my
blew the
freaking
fuck-
my freaking tweet that I did under your tweet, the if her age is on the clock, she's ready for the Glock.
yeah.
I noticed that got like a weird resurgence of people checking it out in the last couple days, and I'm like, why?
Oh my
Ow.
God.
If
Twitter.
you see a skeleton, that means you're definitely going to see a child die.
Yes. weird.
Oh god,
In
I
fact,
fucking
actually,
love
I have-
Halloween!
I have
Who's
evidence of
the,
that.
Who's the most childlike looking critter on the stage right now, though, Pop?
Hey,
Fair.
maybe the child hasn't been introduced yet.
Maybe the child will die from natural causes.
Well,
Maybe
Maybe
the
the kid
skeleton
has
is
been
pretty
dead for
natural.
50
Skeletons
years.
are pretty natural, Trey. That's a natural cause if I've ever seen one.
you know, when you
Fair.
think... Oh man, I just realized I'm just a meat mech. And there's a skeleton
Yes.
piloting me. I'm like Iron Man, but like meat.
You know, for some reason, I'm just reminded of Attack on
Are
Titan.
you
It's just-
living in
it's
like
just Gundams
2012?
with flesh?
I like to pretend it's the 2012 internet sometimes. Haha, trollolol.
I'm glad it's not 2012. I was a sophomore in high school at that time.
I was working at McDonald's, I think. Walmart? One of the two.
One of the two, yeah.
McDonald's,
high
it was
school was
definitely
weird.
McDonald's.
I was probably transphobic.
You know what?
definitely
We
was.
weren't-
Okay.
I definitely was.
We're not. Wayne, where are you? Come back.
We're not turning this into like I regret being a terrible person podcast. Not having one of those
Who said I was
That's-
a terrible person?
Oh,
I did-
no.
Yeah.
No.
God damn
Who
it.
said I changed?
No. All right. So,
Alrighty.
gentlemen, I guess we could pretend to do something Sonic related here for today.
Could we?
Okay.
Can we really?
Yeah.
let's-
This
Who
is our
can-
last podcast before, well, not last podcast, but
Before episode
Ever?
69.
I'm glad I could be here.
69. But I mean, I don't know if we're gonna be doing it here or if I'll do it on my own channel or what. I'm definitely live streaming Gamescom, like no two ways around it. So I don't know
Oh.
if we can have everybody ready to
Are
go.
you in
for,
need
like,
of a co-host?
reaction? Yeah,
Okay.
but like
If
I'll-
we
Come on, I got you.
Have you,
Trey,
Nick, have you ever
Trey,
considered,
I'm the co-host. All right, fuck off.
Nick, have you ever
I love you,
considered
Trey, I
that
didn't
every
mean-
single time,
Yeah.
every
never
time
leaving you
Pup gives you,
unoccupied again.
every single reason that Pup gives you, or every single time Pup gives you a reason to regret your decisions, you choose them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every week.
That's the
I
thing.
just
I'm
wanted-
a sucker for pain.
That's the thing you didn't realize, Cirrus. It's a matter of a split personality. We're the same person, Cirrus.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to meet you
The
guys.
British accent's really
I've-
good.
I've come to just accept that. Not gonna lie.
And you know, you've noticed that Cirrus and Pup don't talk over each other. So that means that.
Oh no, that's just because I really
that
respect
means that Cirrus
Cirrus.
is just switching between the two.
But you don't respect Nick.
No, I respect Nick. I just really respect Cirrus.
That's just the respect is reserved for the guy who hides behind a cartoon of a
Wayne.
freaking cat. Okay.
Wayne's in the chat. Hey,
Yeah,
Wayne.
hides behind the cartoon of a freaking dog as well, man. We're the same.
Wayne.
So we're not so different, you and I.
We're the same, Spider-Man.
Wait, is Wayne also gonna make it? Is Wayne also gonna make it to Sonic Rev?
I thought you
That's not
said,
Revolution?
is Wayne
No.
also naked? I was like, oh, hello.
No, no. Why does everything that I say keep getting
Is Wayne also
First it
gonna
was
naked?
Mike Tyson Hess, and now it's Wayne naked.
Hey, look, Ma, I'm naked.
I just look. All I'm saying. All I'm saying is, Sunset City has got to be the funniest fucking mistake I've ever made.
I can't wait to meet you guys. Like genuinely, it's gonna be such a great time.
You have no idea, dude. You have no idea.
Oh my god.
If I was ever worried about how it was going to be, when me and Wayne and Cirrus hung out that weekend, it just got sillier.
Just remember, though, that I'm a different species because I'm English and we have different rules.
Did you say that now? You're gonna be quiet for a little bit, but you're gonna turn into a chaotic little idiot.
Just let me
We
get a
spend, like,
little bit of
You
rest
mean,
in.
you mean literally what happened with Wayne?
You're
We
not
began,
getting any rest, man. Like I'm picking you up the night.
Yes, you're
before
picking me up the
Sonic
night
Revolution
before
in
Sonic
San
Revolution.
Francisco.
I'm going to be in the car. You said I
We
could
are in a
sleep.
road
No one's
trip
saying
movie.
that
Are you
I can.
kidding me?
Well, anyway, I'm going to try and sleep on the plane. I'll get in the
There's
car.
like-
I'll probably be quiet for a little bit, and then I'll go Goblin mode, and it'll be brilliant.
Goblin mode, yeah. Go Gremlin mode.
Channel
That's
Gob.
some neat trick.
Oh no,
Sense
no,
of
no, 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 no,
yours.
no, no, no! Don't say that again.
Is that a
Don't say
thing?
that one again. Nick, do you know what "gop" means?
No.
It's a blowjob.
Oh, I thought that meant vomit.
Well, how do you think he's paying for his trip down?
The thing is, I'm
know,
I'm smiling and I'm
that.
laughing, but at the end of the day, my sister's worried that all this stuff could be genuinely true. She fears for my safety so much.
I think you're gonna like. You've told me before that for some reason you get intimidated by me, and I think you're gonna walk into my house and you're gonna see the game room. It's like this is an actual infant.
Nah, it's good. It's because you're like 58 years old, so there's kind of a level of authority to you, you know.
Just like this tired, dark house, and like, well, all right, come on in. Usually, I just hang out here and just peer at children on the street and then yell at them when they get too close. That's just all I
Yeah.
do all day.
That sounds good. To...
Man,
wait, hang on,
the-
wait. Why are you peering at children for?
Because they're
Well, they
getting
get-
close to my lawn. Like, I
No,
have
that's
shotgun.
it. Chris Hansen's coming. I'm arranging this.
No.
Have a seat.
Nick just like
Nick, have a seat
Again.
right there.
wait, what did you ask?
I said to Nick, have a seat.
He's just doing a Chris Hansen thing. Why do we all go quiet?
I think Nick's
Because
just
people are taking the
Kevin.
allegations seriously.
I think Nick's just Kevin from Ed, Ed and Eddie. That's all he is.
I don't, man. You keep
no,
referencing
this
that
is
old
funny.
fucking show that wasn't that good.
It
man.
was.
It
Stop
really
saying that
was.
like you have any authority over what is and isn't good. Ed, Ed, and Eddie was fucking Keno.
I'm sorry, that was actually a really good fucking show, and it had a brilliant freaking movie ending.
I
I
haven't seen
will
all
not
of
hear
it,
this
but I
slander.
loved it as a kid.
One of the best animes.
And I love the fact that Cirrus
Right
lives
next to
his
Corey in the
life.
house.
I love that Cirrus lives his life through Ed, Ed, and Eddie vision. Like, there's a reason why he drew us as Ed, Ed, and Eddie characters when the entire brief was
No, I know
Sonic.
that, but like, I just like you 2000s kids are so weird to me. You guys go so hard.
Oh
for, like,
yeah,
the
well
most
you
bland
fucking
shit.
1950s
It's like,
kids
like,
are
it was
so
like
weird
us-
to
us
me.
90s, like yeah, me and the 90s kids. If I was like, fuck yeah, Doug. Yeah, you know
Doug.
what I mean?
Doug is not Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I'm sorry. Like
It's
it's
so fucking bored.
you know what? You know what? Okay, look. Let's put this all to rest. Rocco's Modern Life is the best fucking cartoon ever made.
It's pretty good.
Rocco's Modern
pretty good.
Life
I'm not gonna
and
lie.
Duckman are the best fucking cartoons ever made.
Duckman.
Yeah, you ever seen
Duckman
Duckman?
was good.
Duckman was amazing. It was the duck in it was voiced by Jason Alexander, who played George in Seinfeld, which is also a great show. The 90s was fucking brilliant, like entertainment
Unfortunately,
wise.
yeah, the creator of Duckman recently passed away too.
He
which really
did.
sucks.
He did.
Oh man.
Dude, I want to make Duckman. I want to make a show that is as good as Duckman.
Then do it.
Don't tell me
Fuck
what
it.
to do.
Yeah, do it, man.
Don't
Like,
fucking
if
tell
you're-
me what
if
to do,
you're-
man.
If you're feeling like you want to like expand yourself creatively, then fuck yeah, dude.
No, I do.
Make
I
a
want to.
great British adult comedy cartoon.
I want to make an. I want to make.
I mean, otherwise you have what? The Prince.
That's not English. That's literally made not by England. That is not an English
Is it
show.
made by Americans?
Yeah, it's made by one of the Family Guy writers, and all of the actors in it are like American. It's an American show that's for some reason picking on a child.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
I
what
heard
was-
about that movie. I was like, what?
movie? Movie? It's a show.
It's a stupider idea than Little Bush.
It
God's
is
sake.
that a thing?
It was.
Yeah, like
Thing for like. Did it even last for a whole season? I think it was just one
it,
season.
it had a
It was-
season.
I don't even think it was one season.
We're talking
yeah.
The Prince for this, right?
Yeah.
When you watch the
Well,
show,
no,
The
we're
Prince.
talking Little Bush, but yeah, Prince has done one season so far on
Prince
HBO Max.
is literally just a Stewie Griffin spin-off series with a royal coat of paint.
Yeah.
And it's not even a good Stewie Griffin spin-off series because, like, Family Guy's brilliant, but this is just not good. Family
So
Guy's
anyway,
brilliant. Fuck you. Shut up, all of you.
So anyway, Sonic.
What about
What I
it?
wanted to ask you guys real quick because
Mhm.
I mean, we should keep it like a calmer, shorter episode because we got a lot to do on Friday. But I wanted to ask you guys, especially since we have our good dear friend Trey here, what are we expecting next week at the Gamescom trailer? What do you think we're getting?
Disappointment.
Ooh, I am gonna throw a bone and say it's gonna be a story trailer. Finally,
Oh, I'd like that. That would make me happy.
I
That
think I honestly I think that's what's gonna happen.
Chronology wise, that actually kind of makes sense because we got the reveal of that like little girl character in the distance,
Yes,
and that's
So,
been that's been like purely to make people just speculate about her.
You've been
We're gonna show
speculating
now
about
this-
little
this
girls.
trailer's gonna-
Cyrus, take
It
a
would-
seat. Cyrus, take a seat right there.
Well, like I'm just saying, in terms of Frontiers, say exclusively. Now everything else I'm not so sure about, but in terms of Frontiers, I think like if they try to do another gameplay trailer, that wouldn't make any sense. Like I think it's a story trailer this time
What are things you want to see?
that I
Yeah.
want to see. Just in general,
Yeah,
like at
what do
Gamescom?
you want?
I'm not sure.
That's
'Cause,
a better
like,
question.
his-
Yeah, I like that.
So-
I
If
I want to see a trailer.
if we're gonna see any gameplay or anything, all I want to see is that they've smoothened out the animations a little bit, and that the pop-ins at least got a smoother transition to it. Like, because
Yeah.
I noticed this when I was playing Bug Snacks on the Switch. That game has bad pop-in, but it's got animations to accommodate for it, so it looks like the foliage and stuff is legitimately just growing. If they do something like that, it's fine. I just don't like the pop, pop, pop stuff.
I get that. Yeah.
That's
know, I
my
think-
big thing.
Like, if they show gameplay, I feel like it is going to be minimal because they have shown just exclusively gameplay for so long. I really think that like it's going to be a strictly story trailer this time.
I think they've also learned their lesson with showing gameplay to Sonic fans for now.
Yeah, and plus people have asked for a story trailer, like so, and they listen, right? So it would be weird not to abide by that.
I also just I just like the reason I want to see a little more gameplay is I want to see something that isn't Kronos Island, Green Hill.
They might show us that in story trailer though.
That's what I was about to say. Like, if I wanted to see something, I would like to see a different biome. Just anything else. Anything else.
They have already confirmed a desert type biome. I
Yeah.
know that.
They did in the
So that
initial
is at least
announcement.
confirmed. We just haven't seen it yet,
And
right? But like,
that was the thing because I was part of me was wondering is like are maybe these islands still all a lot like Kronos Island, but Cyrus did say Takeshi Iizuka did say that yes we do get to play in the other biomes. Why did I think that Cyrus was Takeshi Iizuka?
I am,
Yuzuka, let's go.
I am personally
Nice to meet you.
responsible for the downfall of Sonic the Hedgehog, and you will, I don't know, defend me
No,
on
that's just
Twitter
corporate.
blindly.
Izuka's not the issue. Izuka's fine. I don't know. Maybe he could have better leadership, sure, but like Izuka's not
I
the
don't
issue.
I don't think any of us know for sure exactly what the problem is, but there is a problem.
Yeah.
And it's been consistent for decades. Regardless though, for me, I think this is like shit or get off the pot time. I think
Mhm.
we're getting the release date on the 23rd. If not, this game's not coming out this year. There's no way
yeah.
this game's coming out if they don't
It
have a
is
release date on
weird.
the 23rd.
It is weird, like that we don't have a release date yet. But I want to say that they're going to be, like you said, kind of like I don't know, like showing off a lot at once with this trailer, story or otherwise. So they have to like make an impression. So I
Yeah,
think
I think
it
it's gonna be like I think this is gonna be the big one. I think we're gonna finally hear Sonic talk. I think we'll see more story. I don't think it'll be the central focus. I think that'd be kind of stupid. I think that's gonna
Right.
satiate Sonic fans, but I think if
I
you're
mean, do you remember when
Gamescom,
Sonic Forces had a devoted story trailer?
yeah,
That shit was awesome, but like, man, the story sucked. Man, it did not deserve that, man. What
yeah,
the fuck?
I hope they don't
that's
pull
me.
a bait and switch this time because that made me really sad with Forces. But yeah, no, I think this is gonna be a big one, and you know, I'm actually excited to hear the performances. I'm curious as to how the performances of these actors and actresses are gonna like adjust to this new tone, if that makes sense. Like it's gonna be interesting.
I'd like to know who else is working on it because it wasn't just the corny scripts that kind of brought down the storytelling of previous games, but I kind of wonder how they're going to be going in terms of voice direction,
That's
the
what
general
I'm.
layout of
yeah.
the cutscenes.
And as far
Because
as we
they're
know, I
very
think
static. They're very dull looking to me.
Yeah.
Ian Flynn is episode 58. I think Ian Flynn is only doing the dialogue. I don't know if he's had much to do with the story.
That seems to be the case. Well, I think what happened is
He's
that they
been
already
he's
had,
been a part of the process the whole
Yes.
way through.
Well,
Absolutely.
the fact is, like, we know that he's, obviously going to incorporate a bit more of the Sonic lore because they've said there'll be references and stuff. So as long as we can see like a Chris Thorndike tombstone at the end of the game or something, that'll be great.
Yeah, and that would be kind of a bad omen, wouldn't it?
I wish I was as funny. I am sad I lack the talent to be as funny as Sonic Omen.
That shit is
I
really
guess that
fucking
was
funny.
like a genuine thing we could have talked about, but
I
That
don't
is
know.
true,
I don't
yeah.
want to fucking talk about Omens
It
at
was
this
kind of
point.
like
I'm
in
so
one ear
done
out the
with
other,
it.
though. Like
I mean,
whenever.
that's every week, and then never shutting the hell up about Big Oof or like this or that
Okay,
and the other.
first
I'm
of all,
tired of it.
I
No.
really didn't talk
No.
about it that much.
We
No,
refuse
you
to. Hang on.
You did.
No, don't
You
fucking
did not.
Nick.
I mean, it's
Don't
like 4 tweets,
enable this because
Which
here's.
was- which was 5 too many.
Don't enable
But-
this, Nick, because we promised that we would never talk about Big Oof on this channel for more than just a few seconds. If you get him started, this whole show's over.
I've already said my piece.
No,
I've already
Trey,
said-
don't you know that in the multiverse there are an infinite number of people who know Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and if that conversation gets loose, they're all coming here.
Look, I just thought it was stupid. That's it. I like literally just thought it was stupid.
You just
That's
gave your
all.
opinion on it! God damn it, you're gonna destroy the
You
show!
know, what my response to that is, Trey? To you thinking that's stupid?
But
Big oof.
yeah,
Stop. Just. I'm not gay, alright? Can we talk about that instead? Can we talk about it?
Your husband's right here. I'm sorry. You have nowhere to stand.
Are you saying that because
Do
you think I'm
do we
gay?
genuinely want to give Sonic Omens any kind of attention?
I don't wanna.
I
Like, I
don't think
tried.
it's worth it. I mean, I feel like with all the stuff that's come out, and it's pretty much common knowledge that the Patreon stuff. It's like that's already a gray area. But some of the other allegations that came out and stuff that was proven, it's like wow, like this
So-
is pretty bad.
Okay,
I don't
so.
think they've done anything like purely evil. They just sound like dicks
Right.
with like a.
I mean,
Yes.
I think the John Rise
That's
thing
gross.
is very dickish where it comes to like them very excessively taking down YouTube channels that would upload the
Yeah,
music.
I mean that's Boing Kid territory.
as
at that
opposed
point.
to like just copyright claiming and
Over
like,
an IP that's not even theirs.
yeah,
like,
and also not to mention Cars 2 music. Like you want to get so hoity-toity with the ownership of your music, yet it's Cars 2, man. Like
that's so funny to me because like I know them. Like I'm pretty sure they thought they could get away with it because it is an obscure source to steal music from. Like who thinks to steal music from Cars too?
On the
like,
Nintendo DS.
I
no
mean,
less.
to be fair, if you recognize a small little patch of potential and you're like, hey, I don't think anyone will notice that. I kind of get it.
it
Here's
is, yeah.
I guess I'll give my proper 2 cents on the whole thing then in that case, since it does appear that we are getting a little bit into discussion. I don't blame anyone for attempting to exploit whatever legal loopholes they can to get a little bit of cash back out of their project. Is it a little slimy? Yeah, but I don't blame them, right? Fucking money doesn't grow
An
on
artist.
trees.
Yeah.
But, like,
You know.
Yeah.
what I don't
I get it.
respect is how just generally arrogant and rude they have been to people on social media. At the same time, I think there are people that also go out of their way to antagonize them.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, I think it's just a bunch of fucking kids fighting against a bunch of other fucking kids, and I don't want to be the teacher trying to sit anyone in the fucking corner about it, because it's not my business. I'm a YouTuber, not a fucking babysitter, so, you know, I don't fucking care.
Like learning myself about like legality and all this other stuff, and you know, talking to people who deal with like legitimate business and stuff like that. It is one of those things where it's like, Sega's a big company. If they saw it as a threat, they would have shut it down, you know? And like, trying to play backseat lawyer is like kind of a waste of time.
That brings me to like my other point is like, and I kind of still stand by this. I said it back in the day, and I'll say it again today. Even if what they're doing regarding copyright and stuff isn't legal, I'm not paid to care, so I don't care.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, and it's also, and like, well, for me, I was very, like, I've mellowed out since the whole Omens thing dropped, because I want them to like take genuine criticism and like improve what they have, because I feel like it could be, you know, phenomenal if they really took everything into account, but doesn't seem to be the case. You know,
no, they got worse since the last time they've been a part of the conversation. Like, bluntly, like at this point, they're just another Ken Penders. They're another Boing kid. There's some talent there, but they're too high on their own shit to see their own follies or their
foibles.
Hey, or their or you know, their own contradictions and hypocrisy. And at that point, it's like, well, I hate to tell you, but you're not the best out there, and you're certainly not the only one out there.
Yeah, I think they also said a thing about, like, oh, why do people not complain about games that just rip off the 2D ones? And it's like, I'm sorry, with all due respect, I would sooner play one of the 2D fan games over this, because they're just more fun. I think there are people that are just ripping aspects of it. I think there are people that have kind of seen it as, oh, okay, there's some poor leadership going on the team, so that excuses us just going after absolutely everything about this
Everybody,
game.
yeah.
In a vacuum, it's a perfectly par the course fan game as far as I'm concerned. I think the animations are pretty exceptional. Like, the little animated cutscenes, I don't expect that from a fan game. That's cool. The best thing about it is how snappy Sonic controls, and that is down to the Infinity Engine, not Ouroboros Studios. So, like, my praise goes to the Infinity Engine on that one.
Right.
And I think it is sad that this game is kind of dragging the reputation of that engine through the mud, because that's just really fucking stupid. You know, it's a good engine.
Honestly, I don't think that's the case entirely. Like, from what I've seen, I don't think anyone's ripping on the Infinity like framework because of Omens. They're kind of just looking at it.
It's
as
not
it is.
so much that, but like, there's been this a common thing people have said is like, oh, it's a engine that's not equipped for this kind of gameplay, and it's not properly finished, and they just ran with it. The thing is, the engine is equipped for it. Like, it's the problem with it is, like, people are probably referring to like levels like the first Shadow level, which is in the gun lockup, and like, there's a problem with Shadow trying to do some of the precise platforming is because like he's very slippery and stuff. But the thing is, like, in a proper, like, well-made Sonic game, you generally have items to home attack onto or something to allow Sonic to find his footing. Whereas in this game, you can't even rely on that, because you could home attack an enemy and then you just happen to collide with its bullet, and then you can't correct that homing attack, you know? The point is,
and like,
they haven't utilized the engine well, and it's leading to a lot of people saying, oh, the engine wasn't finished, or the engine wasn't equipped for these bigger things. Not really. The engine is actually really, really, really good and very comprehensive. It's just it hasn't been utilized well.
Yeah, like, I mean, I've said it before. I think I've said it on the show. It's like, even though I have a preferred way of Sonic controlling, which is like Adventure Sonic, obviously in a 3D space, I've been able to get enjoyment out of a good bit of Sonic games purely based on good level design. You know, like, I'm not a big fan of how Boost Sonic controls, but I still enjoy those games because the level design accommodates for the controls, right? Like, so I think that's a big problem with like Omens, as well as like other 3D fan games, where it's like the level design just kind of seems kind of scattered, like all over the place. I've noticed this. A lot of fan games don't utilize the camera properly.
Yeah,
Like the
no.
camera in
Yeah.
camera in 3D Sonic is supposed to point you in the direction of where you're supposed to go, but a lot of 3D Sonic games just have
Just
the
kind of
camera.
hangs behind his butt.
It's
Exactly,
it's a very difficult thing to get right. I'm gonna that's the thing is there's a lot of critiques of Omens that I do think are ultimately things that are very difficult to get right, especially for a fan game. So there's a lot of areas where I would probably cut them some slack. My main things come down to poor leadership, which, you know, that is something that you don't really need that expertise.
Poor leadership, poor business decisions.
Poor leadership,
Yeah.
poor business decisions, poor public relations. But then it's also the fact that I think episode 1 actually demonstrates a good understanding of what they want to do, but then the subsequent episodes just kind of shit the bed. Like, those first 2 levels in that first episode are actually a lot of fun because they allow the player a fair bit of open space, and, you know, you've got large stretches where you can go fast as Sonic. And because those areas are quite open, it also allows you to feel that snappy turning control that comes with the Infinity Engine, which is so good, by the way. Like, the turn controls
No, it's good.
on Infinity
really
Engine
good.
are genuinely better than, I think, any official Sonic controls we've had so far. It looks like Frontiers could rival that now, because it looks like the turning has really improved there, but...
Well, and we've
we'll
got
see.
like customized turning. We've got customized everything wise for Frontiers.
We
from what
will,
know.
of course, have to see, though, because I do recall, like, seeing footage from Sonic Forces and thinking, oh, hey, look, they're not drifting, but the turning looks good, but then the turning was automatic, so, like, we don't know for sure what is...
It's like, of course, the turning looks good when it's scripted.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So,
For sure.
but I think, yeah, the main thing with Omens is, like, the decision-making process. I don't think it's necessary to rip on things as much as people necessarily are. I can understand why people might find the voice acting to be a little funny, particularly when it comes to Antonio Banderas' Shadow. But, and no, it's obviously not actually Antonio Banderas, but, like, the fact that he sounds like a Puss in Boots. The thing there, like, I will always kind of say is, it's a fan project. I'm not expecting the acting to be anything brilliant in a fan project, and I think people are really taking that voice acting to the bank. When I'm hearing Sonic's voice, that's a Russian person doing that voice. And they've actually got Jason Griffith down pretty good. And they do occasionally slip back into that more Eastern sort of cadence. But for the most part, I think that is a very good impersonation, particularly for someone whose first language isn't English. And I do think it's kind of sad to see that get ripped apart because of the poor leadership and poor public relations of this game.
It is kind of like a death by association type of case for like a lot of Omens. And like I saw people ripping on the Sonic voice actor and everything, but I'm just sitting here like, guys, you do realize that most Jason impersonators sound exactly like this, and this is actually one of the better ones, you know? Like this is actually like one of the better.
Yeah.
If you had to, like, I guess objectively, you know, impersonate someone well, you know, like, you know, the Omen's voice actor actually doesn't do a terrible job. I'm not a big fan of impressionists anyways. I feel like if you're tasked to do a character, then you should do your own version of that character, but I mean, everyone has their own approach.
At the same time, though, it is quite clear to me that Omens is supposed to be this warts and all love letter to, like, the mid-2000s era of Sonic, so I guess it does make sense to kind of imitate Jason Griffith. That's what I got from it, is it's like, it's a love letter to the sort of the Sonic 06, Sonic X sort of era of Sonic. And, like, if I were to just review it as just a game, I would say it's a warts and all love letter to that era, and it's also a reminder of why that era died. Because, like, you don't want to be running around as Sonic feeling fast and free and then suddenly be ponked into the tornado waiting for fucking barn doors to open.
Or being stuck in the tree level.
The tree level. The
tree
fucking
level
tree
sucks.
level.
I don't know how that never got fixed.
The thing with the tree level is they introduced that respawn mechanic for that tree level, so that if you fall down too far, you can respawn. If you need a respawn mechanic, you've fucked your level design up. Before you implement a respawn, you should change the level.
It's like when Banjo-Tooie added in the freaking teleport pads. And it's like, well, wait, this is to solve the giant scale of your levels. Maybe you should have scaled your levels down first before you put in teleport pads.
The thing is also, though,
Maybe.
on paper, I don't hate the tree level. On paper. Like, the idea of this giant ancient tree that you have to do platforming and vertical platforming to get up to the top of is great. The problem is that there's so many paths that lead to nothing. Like there's so many of these like holographic paths. They lead to nothing. There's this blue bounce spring that doesn't even work, and it's like there is actually one path there, and it's like what's the point of having all these things if most of them don't do anything, and if it is so hard to find your footing, that's not really very balanced. I'm okay with them if they say, oh, we want to make this Sonic game harder, but then in that case, have a death floor or something, have fall damage, or something to kill Sonic when he falls too far.
I just want Sonic to die.
Yeah, I just want the fucker to die, you know?
I want him to fucking die. I don't know. There's a lot of like I was discussing it with Emmy, like the Omen story, and like even though like it is supposed to be a love letter to the Dark Age kind of era of Sonic, it doesn't do a great job in the story department.
I agree
because a lot
fully.
of stuff just doesn't make sense. And I don't know, like maybe like I do feel weird saying that like the pitfalls of Omens are the reason why the Dark Age doesn't exist anymore. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Like I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel weird in saying that. It just a lot of stuff just happens, and it's hilarious.
It's so
in
weird to
Omens.
me because, like, it starts off well in the first episode because they're incorporating different parts of Sonic's lore. You're hearing the Sonic X music motifs a little bit. Okay, that's a nice little reference.
Yeah.
We're hearing stuff about Gaia. Okay, a little bit of world building. We're seeing the Inner Beam from Sonic Boom. We're seeing, the Sonic Forces avatars. Like, yeah, this is quite nice how they've kind of brought different parts of Sonic together. But then suddenly it's like, I will find Thorndyke, and he's this dimensional traveler that aged years, and like, you're hearing Chip's voice in the bracelet and stuff. It's like, you went from
It's too cluttered.
you went from a pretty well-balanced thing that incorporated lots of different bits of Sonic lore to just this self-indulgent wank fest.
There's a way to make those stories work. I know like the Adventure to Dark Age stories get memed on, but like I do prefer those kind of stories, and I haven't been silent about it. But there's a way to do it right. There's a way to have balance. I feel like that's the biggest thing with like people who make fan projects and fan games like Omens and try to make a story is that like you want to try to make it as ambitious as possible and don't learn restraint or like story pacing, like basic shit like that comes with like telling a good story. You can have stuff in there that you like from like that era, even like the Sonic X stuff, right?
Right.
But you gotta make it cohesive. You gotta make it make sense.
You've got to figure out like why did this work there? Don't just include a dark story because you want to have a dark story.
Exactly.
Figure out why that story resonated with you, because you can tell a story that's not as dark but will still resonate the exact same way without all of the overindulgent edginess.
It feels
it's
like
doable.
I like Ian Flynn for some reason.
it feels like a checklist of things that are meant to make
Who
me
would
go,
thunk?
oh hell yeah, oh blah, 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 blah. But like
It's a
not
checklist
working
of fan
because-
pandering.
Yeah,
Right?
And there's
You're right. And
there
like,
are so many fan projects that do that now, and it's like at the end of the day, your best work is always going to come from a vision that you have, not from you trying to chase approval of the fans.
absolutely.
And
yeah.
the truth is, like, I feel like I'm being kind of an asshole in a way because it is a fan project and I don't know any of the people involved. I've only just seen pretty terrible interactions between people. What would make me so happy would be if, like, in 10 years' time, we had a story of, like, some game developer or something who's like, oh yeah, I was developing this thing called Sonic Omens when I was 15 and I learned a lot, and, we're not doing any of that shit anymore. Because, like, the thing is, for all I know or all I care, these are just a bunch of kids acting like kids. Like, there's a lot of arrogance in the way that this team has carried itself online, and the truth be told, like, if this is supposed to be like the future game developers, the future generations, then it's like, we've already got enough of that shit going on, okay? We don't need another Activision Blizzard, okay? Like, like, we need good leadership going forward now.
It's just, if they want to act like they're a big, hot, shitting deal, then be prepared for the honest critique then. If you
Yeah,
want us to
that's-
treat you more than just a fan project, then prepare for it, because if that was put out onto shelves the way it was, it'd be one of the worst Sonic games ever made.
Yep.
So,
that is just the case, and that's the thing. It's just like, because I remember Omens whenever it first dropped was like super praised, right? And like there was some reason behind it.
That first
right?
episode was a really strong impression. Like, I'm gonna stand by that. I think the breakthrough's a really strong opening for that game. Like, it kind of
Yeah.
shows us this is what it could look like if Sega made a next-gen Sonic game and treated it as a fully AAA high-budget thing. I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. But it's
Yeah.
just
The
like
only thing yeah.
it didn't maintain that footing. I think the other problem though is I think there's a lot of fans, and to be honest, the team behind the game did themselves no favors in the way they behaved online. But like, there's a fan mentality of like a new fan game comes out, and we need to justify how this rivals what Sega does, and it's completely unnecessary to have that attitude.
There's so much difference in context and everything because like a lot of people make the argument of like, oh well, Sega is like a multi-billion-dollar company, and I'm here like, okay, yes, that is true. Like they have the resources to get work, but in terms of like the actual engines and everything, you can get open source stuff that is by all intents and purposes like professional products, and you can make something high quality if you have the time and the patience, right? So yeah,
Triple Trouble 16-bit is better than the original game. So
Oh, Triple Trouble! Like the thing is,
oh absolutely,
like we
not even close.
especially like classic fans as well. Fan game wise, we're eating so good right now. Like between
Oh,
Sonic and the
classic,
Fallen
like-
Star and
Yeah,
Triple Trouble
Fallen Star was
16-bit.
fantastic. Triple Trouble 16-bit also fantastic.
I was playing
and
these
if
and I
you're
was just
watching this, I was being genuine. All right, don't let these fuckers lie to you. I was being very genuine with my, compliments to you. Whenever you were on the show.
Yeah, like
But,
the thing is that when I was
Don't
before
worry,
they
Trey, we
came
believe
out,
you. They do too.
Okay, cool.
before they came out, there was a part of me that was really bummed out about like Sonic Origins. Like Sega are doing nothing with the classic Sonic IP. I was like, man, are we ever gonna get a good classic Sonic game again? Like, like the Mania team's disbanded effectively. We don't have headcanon anymore. But it's like, I was just playing through Fallen Star and Triple Trouble 16-bit. I was like, we're getting the same experience. As in, like,
We're in good hands.
we're getting
Like,
an experience that by no means feels any less polished or high quality than what Sega has put out for this character. It almost feels right with classic Sonic just being in the hands of the fans now, because these games are fantastic. Like, I think in one of the interviews, they asked Stardrop, who developed Sonic and the Fallen Star, would you ever want to work on an official Sonic game? And Stardrop said something like, to the effect of, no, I would much rather just do this under my own devices, because then I can just, make it how I want to make it. No mandates for, oh, you got to include Green Hill or something, like... And yeah, it's a good point. It's nice to see these fan games that have true authorship.
I think that's more telling just of Sega's management more than anything else, though.
that's true.
Yeah, because like it should be the easiest thing in the world for Sega to go, hey, we realize that Mania was good. We realize that it's been 5 years now.
In 5 years, yeah.
Since Mania released. I remember a time, I and this is gonna sound super like stupid freaking fan shit, but I remember a time where we got a mainline Sonic game every few years, and quality may not have been that great, but there was always a good classic style game on the side. And sure, they might not have been like up to the quality standard of Mania, but they were still good and they were frequent, and we never lacked for 2D Sonic. And then that just kind of stopped after generations.
The
There's
thing
a lot of context as to why that also is the case, because like the handheld market in general, because that's where Sonic thrives, like with 2D games, and
Yeah.
the handheld market has like kind of been like non-existent over the past like 5 to 7 years.
yeah,
Like,
Well,
of
yeah,
course, like-
mobile gaming and Nintendo like collectively
destroyed it.
just destroyed it.
Yeah,
Like
The-
there was
absolutely.
The thing I will say though is like, and I think the thing with why a lot of people actually kind of pine to have that Dark Age back now, I guess, is that Sonic Frontiers has to prove this otherwise. At least during like that Dark Age, we had quantity. We were consistently getting like game content for Sonic, whereas now we're in an age where we don't have that quantity, or over the past few years we haven't really had that quantity, and we haven't really seen any signs of quality either. Like, put it this way, I would take quality over quantity over quality, but I would take quantity over quality over no quantity and
Nothing.
no
Yeah.
quality. Which is what we have with like
Yeah.
Sonic Forces, where it's like we've been waiting a while. This is the game you got. You're going to be waiting another 5 years. If it was like every 5 years you get a new Sonic Forces, like,
Hey,
well, we
I hate
truly
that.
are at the pits now, aren't we? You know?
Like, yeah, I because even like back then it didn't take 5 years each for new games, and of course like advancements in technology, games get harder to develop, and all that stuff. Like there's a lot of context, but usually like between mainline Sonic games, it was like 2 to 3 years most of the time. Like the time between Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 was like 3 years at the most.
I think less than that. Adventure 2 had a really
yeah.
short development time.
So before we jump in, so gentlemen, before you guys get too much into like, hey, I mean, they can produce more stuff. Let's also keep in mind like how miserable they treated the actual dev teams during that time as well.
That
Yeah.
is true. Yeah, like of course, in terms of working conditions, that's not something I would want to bring back. Like that's why I said there's a lot of context.
Well, the
as to why
thing is, though, from
things are
the
being
sounds
bumped
of
out as much as
things,
possible.
with like Sonic Origins, it's like, oh yeah, we it's taken us 9 years to make this game, and we crunched our developers for 1 year of it. It's like, no,
Yeah.
use your time.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what like. There's ways to still put out more content in less amount of time and not crunch your developers. Like
The thing that's
Sega still
happening,
needs to-
More teams.
the thing that feels like it's happening is it's like
Get more
Sega's
people.
like, oh, we're taking our time with this one, and by that they mean we're sitting about doing fuck all for like 4 years, and then in the last
Or-
5th year we're crunching the fuck out of our devs. It's like, we learned our lesson. So the thing is, if Frontiers comes out and it's another stinker, I'm just gonna say like 2023 comes around, just give me a new fucking Sonic game, and I don't care if it's bad at this point, just make one.
it like I feel like Frontiers, like there is a lot of problems, especially the tone deafness of like bringing back classic levels. I'm not gonna ignore that. Of course, like I'm kind of seeing the forest through the trees as a whole, but I'm not gonna lie and say that it isn't a glaring, spot on Frontiers, and like it's like why are you doing this? But I feel I pray that they're treating their developers good this time around, and that they are legitimately using their time effectively, not just taking their time, but actually using it to the best of their ability. Because I think that's different than just taking your time. You actually got to use it in the most optimal way possible.
I think
Yeah, without shitting on your devs in the process.
yeah, like you gotta
we
treat
talked, we talked to death about the reuse assets, and I've made my stance on that
Yeah.
extremely clear.
You gotta
Yeah.
treat your devs good, man. Like, fucking yeah. I kind of, I gotta say, I'm swinging more in the direction of kind of Gilly's perspective of Frontiers now, where it's like it could have the potential to be like Supersonic 64 effectively, and that could be a really good thing, like a game that's just this comprehensive big sandbox for you to just play with Sonic in. And like it's one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, treat it as a new foundation. But I think it was also maybe Gilly's wording when he said that like the reuse of old levels is like a symptom. I agree with that too. Like, it's like it's got the symptoms.
You can have multiple opinions. You can be excited and concerned at the same time.
It's got the
Like
symptoms of the
everything.
Sonic sickness while at the same time looking promising. It's weird.
Honestly,
Well,
like
gentlemen, sorry Trey, not to interrupt you there, but I mean, as Cirrus has posted, he only has a half an hour, and we still have super chats.
Oh bloody hell!
oh yeah, let's go ahead and get
we
started.
should probably save our Frontiers conversation until next week.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I apologize.
No, you're fine.
You know,
I just want to hear the music.
we got to the
Can't wait to
Sonic
hear the
stuff
music.
eventually.
I quite like the
Always
Fruit
comes back
Loops
to the Sonic.
discussion, to be honest.
I was
quite
really
enjoyed
proud
that.
of you. Like I was just sitting here listening to Trey and Pup talk about Omens because I haven't tried it. I'm not trying it.
Wait, have you
I
not
was-
played it?
No, I don't. I'm not. I
Oh,
played
okay.
like the original run when it came out, but I was like, I'm not. I don't give enough of a fuck to be in the middle of all this stupid.
It's
drama. I
also
don't
worth
care.
noting though that it's
Right.
like
Fair
as
enough.
far as fan games go, like there are the ones that are kind of made for you and the ones that aren't, and I feel like
Yeah.
Omens is just like
Omens is not.
the personification of like
Yeah.
the shit that
Everything
you're
There
not
are-
I
into.
don't like about the Dark Ages.
I was
Yeah.
tempted to play it, but since I'm on stream 24/7 right now, I'd have to be playing it on stream, and I don't want to do that.
You don't wanna do
Honestly,
that
like
game.
once you get past that first episode, it's the opposite of fun. Also, I posted in the back rooms this Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse board game, And that's Ben Riley in there. You seeing that? You got Ben Riley in this game.
Don't spoil for people, man. Like if they haven't seen the
It's literally
if there's Spider-Man
merch.
fans in here.
It is literally merch. And it's a
It's
bit late for
literally
that. I've
merch.
already fucking said it now, haven't I?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Like
Fucking-
if
oh,
he wants us
I'll
to stop
fucking-
podcast and get spoiled on Spider-Man stuff. Come on, man.
Oh, eat a dick. All right,
Welcome
let's-
everyone to Sunset City, a Spider-Man podcast
for the
for the classic.
for the Peter and the Miles age.
For the PETA.
Peter. hey, Lois. Hey, Lois.
All right.
It's time to read the super chats.
The horse is here.
Yeah. Super chats.
All right. So first up, we got Zagard Lagan with $2 saying, "Hey guys, just want to say I also like Sonic." You're barking at the wrong tree. None of us like Sonic.
We learned a
We're Sonic
long
fans,
time
come on.
ago.
Thank you for the $2.
All right. And then Mr. Krabs, thank you again, sir. Buck99, can't wait for episode 69. It's going to be hilarious. We hope so.
Hell yeah.
Or deeply
either gonna
uncomfortable,
be-
which is
It's
still
either going to be
hilarious.
hilarious or incredibly cringe, or both.
One leads to the other.
The next
Yeah.
one we have is from Elytrix. Thank you very much for the $2. You're welcome for the reminder, pup.
What did I remind again? Oh, well, that is episode 69 and not 59.
68, not 58.
Oh, yeah, right. Fuck.
God damn.
Okay.
I don't know.
I wasn't going to
anymore.
say anything. I was just going to let that one slide.
God damn it. Troy Noibles, you're up.
Is it me? Mr. Salty with $2.99.
Oh, Mega Mr. Salty.
I don't think they said anything.
They didn't.
It just
No.
says
Yogurt mayo.
Okay. There's just an A right before. But
What
thank
if like
you.
all these people that keep posting are not actually don't actually identify as male?
So next up, we got Certified Nobody with $1.99. Thank you. When are we getting Cyber Shell on the podcast? I have no idea.
don't
It's
know.
not something we've even
We can
planned.
ask him
We'd,
sometime.
we'd like to ask him sometime. We'll knock on his door and be like, "Hey, you want to come out and play?"
Yeah, I think I don't want to bother the guy. Like I don't know him that well, and I feel like I want to bother my buddies more than people I know. Like we're friendly, like we're acquaintances, but like I don't. We've
Right.
held like, 2 conversations, short ones over Discord. You know, like not even voice chat. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I'll ask him sometime. I'd love to have him on.
I'd be
He
He
game.
seems like a cool dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a super chill dude.
He's funny as hell as well.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I was almost gonna say ask him, but like yeah, let's not send people over to be a bother.
Yeah, nobody
Uh,
try and get guests for us. That's just like
You know.
appreciate it, but please don't do that.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're big boys. We'll handle it. All right, Otis Small, your boy, with $5. Hate to tell you this, pup, but Nick is going to give you a meth brownie and hunt you for sport.
I'm laughing, but it's still in the realm of possibility. That's the thing.
This man will be up for
man.
3 days straight. He will be the perfect prey.
Why can't you give me a weed
That's
brownie
hilarious.
instead?
You don't go on a manhunt.
Trey, can we get gang weed while we're out in Cali?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Like get some gummies, some brownies. Yeah.
It has to be
Hey,
gang
hey.
weed, okay?
From
make
Mr.
cookies
Krabs.
Cookies are good.
Oh, I want to try that.
Well, I'm not making weed cookies. I'm just making cookies. 'Cause I like chocolate chip cookies.
Oh yeah, I want to just make chocolate chip cookies.
We can do that too. It'll be super romantic.
See, you're so worried about like all these potential worrisome things, and then you're gonna be like, and Nick is like, I just feel like baking some cookies at 11 o'clock at night. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly the thing a person would say if they're trying to throw me off the scent.
With some chocolate chip scents.
Take a seat, Nick.
It's gonna be great. Let's see if he just vomits up Nestle Toll House. Let's see if that's too vommy for him.
What's Nestle Toll House?
Cookies? They're cookies.
Yeah.
Chocolate chips.
I mean, cookies are going to be different
Yeah.
because it's like it's the difference between eating like a vomit flavored chocolate that's baked into a cookie and eating the vomit flavored chocolate pure. You know, like it's like diluting something. You know,
I think you're just making it worse for yourself just because of the idea of
have
nitric
some
acid.
whiskey in your water, some sugar in your tea. What are all these crazy questions they are asking me? Right, who's up with Mr. Krabs?
Mr. Krabs. How you doing? Thank you for the $4.99. Nick and Pup on episode 69. Not trying to say anything that doesn't get sent to jail. Nick and Pup, sweaty gamer mode intensified.
Hey Nick, how old is Sally Acorn?
I don't know. I do not. I'm not treated like. I will say this in episode 69. Like, they don't really focus on the age, so everyone who gets like,
Take a seat, Nick.
They're literally teenagers.
Take a seat, Nick.
Calm down.
Take a seat right there. Why don't you take a seat?
Calm down.
Actually,
Unless they're like legitimately like they are made clearly to be children,
yeah,
like Tails and
like-
Cream, like we're not like they're not.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck! Cream was literally number 1 on my list.
Oh boy.
I'm fucking with you.
There it
Relax.
is.
Relax.
sweaty gamer
No.
mode intensified.
Sweaty
with me.
gamer mode.
I just don't know how to feel about the friendships I've made.
This is going to be like a deeply uncomfortable and disgusting episode. Like we're going into that
can't wait.
with that understanding.
So you've completely changed the
Um,
rules back to what my original idea was.
Which was
Which
weird.
was, which was sad.
I've fully admitted at the beginning of this show, like this was clearly your idea.
Oh, okay, yeah. You
100%.
Here's the thing that they neglect to mention is the fact that I've been very open to reducing things to make everyone comfortable. But no, you're just gonna make it worse and say it's my idea, you bastard, cruel man, fucking.
I don't know how to please this boy. I don't know how to please this boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna just complain incessantly while I'm out in the States just for shits and giggles. Like,
That's fine.
Nick!
Willingly. This could be just stereo for my poor wife who has to deal with my whining all day.
Great Poibles. You want to do the next one?
Yeah, sure. Marshall 143 with 25 AED.
D-Rams.
Hey, pup. Just saw your most recent video. Hope you're doing well, man. Wishing you all the best.
Thanks,
Well, that's
Marshall.
sweet.
We can always count on you, man. You're always you're a good chap, Marshall. Oh, right, it's me now, isn't it?
Yes.
So K Benet, with 2587A, sends $2 and says, "Here, pup. Wish I could give more. Oh, you are too kind." That's in reference to the trip, I think.
I think so.
Oh, yeah. It is.
All right, Mr. Krabs, $4.99. Okay, everyone, I need someone to take my place for Wayne Adventure Season 2. Plus, Wayne is divorced, finally. But for me, I'm retired for now.
No, the saga. It ends.
I think Wayne is going to be very upset about that, Mr. Krabs. I think you need to really get thinking.
Mr. Krabs, he just wants you to spend more money.
Mr. Krabs, I want to hear where the story goes.
No.
I just...
Anyway,
Annie. Crimson Rose, thank you for the $10. Hey guys, I have a question. Which version of Sonic is y'all's favorite from any piece of media that includes the early cartoons and any of the comic adaptations?
I mean, we already did an entire episode ranking our Sonics.
That's true.
That was designs, though, wasn't it?
I don't.
It was.
I
it
don't
was
think I was
designed.
there.
That largely kind of goes hand in hand. But
Does
yeah,
it?
I guess so.
Because, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I guess quick round table. Let's do it. Pup.
Mobius Unleashed. Wait, no, sorry. I meant movie Sonic. You laughed. You know what it is. That's a failure in my book.
I love that Sonic Unleashed mod. What about you, Nick? Don't
Classic Sonic in general, gameplay,
Yeah.
design, all of it. He's just very well designed. I like him.
One of the most
I'm-
attractive characters in media.
Not that short, squat thing. Like I respected the Generations model for what it is, but like it doesn't have the fluidity. It feels static and toddlerish compared to what he should be.
I can't even see the difference. I'm not gonna lie. I think they look the same.
I mean,
Like with like the actual art from back in the day.
Huh? Yeah. I mean, I think that is just how that would look in 3D.
Okay.
Falling for his lies. Anyway, Cirrus.
I guess for me, it's gonna be like, give me the disposition of Sonic from like Black Knight, but give me his design sensibility from like Adventure 2. I like soap shoes. I'm sorry, soap shoes are neat.
Soap shoes are neat. I wish they were real. I wish
Yeah,
hedgehogs were real.
Soap shoes.
if hedgehogs were real, man, I would have a happy time. I
Man,
love
yeah,
hedgehogs.
life would be so much better.
Yeah, you
Talk
could-
episode
You
69
could
there.
run them
cuddle
down
them.
with your car.
Yeah,
I mean, no, you're thinking Echidnas. That's Tails Grand Theft Auto.
No, he's talking Europe. Like there's hedgehog roadkill problems all over the place.
Oh, there sure
Oh,
is. Like,
no.
yeah, you see dead hedgehogs all the time over here.
Oh no! What the fuck?
I
so
only found
sad.
that out by making a joke for Sonic speed reading.
Oh
When-
wow!
When Shadow's just standing in the middle of a road for no reason.
Troy Noibles, what is your favorite Sonic
Not Sonic
foible?
Stacy.
Hold on, a plane is passing by. Give me just a second. It's very loud. Okay, I think we're good.
I'm gonna be on that
Um,
plane next month.
That's true. My favorite Adventure Sonic, Adventure One Sonic to be specific. I still like the proportions of Adventure Sonic. I think it like strikes that nice balance between like tall enough but isn't super lanky.
Dreamcast one, right? The one that's shaped like a friend.
Wait, what is it?
The Dreamcast Sonic Adventure 1 Sonic.
Yes, Dreamcast Sonic.
The one
Adventure.
that's shaped like a friend.
I love Dreamcast Sonic, and I don't know. I think the tone of that game and that particular characterization is perfect in my opinion. I just love it. So yeah, that's it.
Klonoa is my favorite Sonic.
Valid.
Okay, whose turn is it?
I think it's my
Praise.
turn. Crimson Rose with $2. Thank you for the $2. Nick, when are you posting your Origins rants?
I'm just trying to make sure I'm in the right space here. I can't find the questions. I'll get back to it.
That is a good question.
Sooner rather than later. I'll be honest. I have not had the energy to play through all of Origins yet. I don't care. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I still
being
need Sims
fair,
Mind.
yeah. Like we'll put something fun together. I haven't decided if I'm gonna
You
do
might say that.
just Origins or a proper like we're gonna just look at all the compilations.
You might
Because
say
like it is
that
time for me to get moving on to the Saturn. So like I might as well get Jam done too. You know.
your enthusiasm
enough,
has timed out.
I can't wait to rant about the like FM synthesis to you for like at least like 3 minutes in your video, and now people will know who I am, your audience, because like everyone was super confused that doesn't know me whenever your Hydro City video dropped, and I thought that was funny.
You'll be Trey Nobles, that guy that Game Apologist talks about, as opposed to Trey Nobles, that guy that works with Emmy.
That's true. Yeah.
Or you could
I'm
also
just-
be Trey Nobles, that guy that I bring to talk about incredibly cringy things on my channel.
Like
Or if
literally,
they don't know who you are, it's like clearly fake fans that don't listen to Sunset City at this point.
That's true. Facts. I love how like my status in the community has just been like, oh yeah, Trey Nobles. He's worked with this other person who's like like way more popular. Like
One of these days, you're just gonna blow past all of us with another adorable parody. You know, Scooby.
yeah. Oh, it's still getting traction. It's still getting attention, which
It's
is like
because
insane.
that original song was catchy as hell,
True.
and the joke was great, and then you just demolished it,
Yeah,
knocked it out of the park. Like, nobody was expecting it to sound that good.
I appreciate it. It took like an hour. Like I think that's hilarious. How it's like an hour's worth of work
So
trumped
fucking
like
funny.
years of work.
A
That-
good shit post
usually how
always
it
does
goes.
numbers.
How it goes. I mean, that like not to go on a long tangent, but memes in general are actually like very good advertisement for music in particular, and I think that's like really interesting. It's why you see like a lot of songs blow up on TikTok more than anywhere else, because memes like drive that force way more than anything. So it's interesting how that's now been, I guess, like the status of music advertising and whatnot. But anyways,
Yeah, we
just
gotta.
Next
yeah, we gotta
thing.
get going. I
So,
don't wanna-
Cirrus, real quick, like it's noon here, so it's like 3 over there. Like, do you just need to get going, man? Because like, are you not hosting the show right now?
I'm not hosting the show right now. I've got about 5-ish minutes that I can easily spare without like stressing for time.
If you
Okay.
need to run, it's okay. We can plug you.
That never say that again.
We can plug you.
You know what? Actually, it will probably be easier and less stressful if I don't try to like push my time as much as I am. So yeah, I'm gonna pop out, put the pause on my stream so I can get ready to do my vocal lesson stuff.
All right.
Yay,
Well,
singing.
Thanks for doing this impromptu episode with us, man.
Be sure to subscribe to Cirrus and stuff. You know, he does cool shit, you know?
He's still currently doing
A
his
subathon.
subathon
on his
because we're all
Twitch.
broke all the time. So just go be supportive.
It's day 17. I need a break.
Don't give him a break. Give him more money so he has to keep doing it.
I mean, why not give him more money, but send him a DM that says he doesn't have to do the extra time?
Oh, I ignore those.
Stop ignoring them.
just PayPal him.
Just PayPal the guy.
Anyways, I'll see you all later.
Farewell, Sirius.
Serious.
Ah.
Why is
What's
Trey
the point?
muted? What the fuck?
Why is Trey muted?
Why is Trey muted? That's not very noble of you, Trey.
I think he's just getting stabbed. He is in LA, so
You don't get stabbed in LA. You're stabbed in
yeah, I think you
England.
do.
No, that's an English thing.
Well, you're either stabbed or you're getting picked up for some contract. He's gonna be starring in a movie when he comes back.
Hell yeah.
It's good for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Yeah.
where are we?
We are in our respective homes.
No, for God's sakes, which one?
We've got
which
that Jordo with $20. Says, "Hey fellas, I hope you're doing well, pup. I'm not going to pretend we're best friends or anything." Oh, how dare you? That's parasocial relationships for you. No, I completely get it. "I hope you can find the rest and energy you need to keep moving forward, dude. Thumbs up." Well, thank you, that Jordo. Honestly, I'm gonna get out of this funk eventually. But like right now, whew, my confidence is shot. Jeez.
Yeah, no, it's gonna do that, and YouTube does a great job of doing that. Like you put an expectation, they put an expectation on you, and then they will just fuck you over.
I'm gonna kill Susan
It's
Wojcicki.
frustrating.
Huh?
Okay, so we're gonna.
And now
Right
we're
past
banned. If
Yep.
I'm going down,
Yep,
you're all
yep.
going down with me.
That Jordo does some incredible art. He keeps posting.
Oh, no, he does,
some
doesn't
nice
he?
work
Like,
through Twitter. Yeah, like
I fucking love
need
his
to
art.
commission him for some stuff. His stuff's really good. Yeah, OzJamH is up next. Thank you. with
no,
$10.
you got Crimson Rose.
Oh, I did. Yeah, that kind of merged together for me for some reason. Crimson Rose with $2. Thank you. One last thing, Pup. How was space?
A little claustrophobic, if I'm being honest.
But it's space.
Yeah, that was the joke, buddy.
Oh. Anyway, it's your turn.
It's weird with just the two of us here. Oh, thank fuck! Finally, Trey's
here.
here.
Here. I'm sorry.
It was getting a bit
I had to put
intimate.
on
I
my
didn't like
shoes,
that.
Because I'm just walking around now.
Oh, you're doing that exercise that you California people
Yeah,
do
well,
all the
I
time.
gotta get. I mean, I lost like 40 pounds in the past 6 months.
Oh,
I'm
you
trying
lost
to, like,
40
keep
pounds.
losing.
Oh,
Yeah,
so did
I
I,
get,
but I was
like,
talking about the currency.
What are you eating every day, man?
Honestly, I've just been lessening my portions. I have a bad problem of overeating. That was my thing. So what I did, I lessened my portions, eating just a little bit more salads, all that stuff. And just, by the way, if you hear like outside ambience, it's just because I'm walking by some stuff. But
I hear you.
just been running mostly every day, doing just home workouts like push-ups and sit-ups every day, doing like, honestly, like football endurance workouts that I used to do whenever I played football in high school. Just doing that again, and yeah, the results, like, I'm actually pretty happy with it. I still got like 10 to 15 more pounds to go before I hit like my ideal weight of 180. But I used to weigh like 220 to 225. So I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now.
Get a load of Mr. LA
thankfully,
over
'cause, I
here.
mean,
Keep in
I'm gonna
check.
get on the trade train there because like I think I haven't checked my weight in a while, but I think I might be about that. I don't know. I've passed 200 and I don't like that, so I'm going to get rid of that.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and I've, I mean, people saw the results for themselves. I was super nervous posting like my workout results on Twitter, or progress rather, because people can be weird. But
Yep.
thankfully, most of everyone, bearing a few exceptions, was pretty respectable and nice and very encouraging. So I was very happy about that. But yeah, no, like, yeah, like, I mean, I recommend it, dude. Like, do whatever you want, but I recommend it.
Yeah,
We still have to
no,
have our,
I,
we have to have our bouts whenever we meet each other for the
That's
first
true.
time.
Well,
Very
Trey,
true.
in that case, you've got OzJamH. Do you need me to put a
Oh, what's
burger
up?
next to the super chat? Do you need me to
Oh,
put?
super chat. My
Do
bad.
you need me to put a burger
Uh,
next to it or something?
No, you're good. You're good. I got it.
If you're on your phone, and you're having a hard time with it. Like, we'll just take care of the rest of them.
I've put a
No,
burger.
I can walk and talk at the same time. Ozjam H, $10. Thank you for the $10. I just woke up and thought, no, I haven't had a mini coma that I just woke up on a Friday from. Wait, hold on. Let me reread that. It's like, no, I've had a mini coma and I woke up and it's now Friday. Otherwise, hey guys, ever have 4 wisdom teeth removed? It's like, yeah, I
Christ.
have. All at once,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, no, I got all mine done at the same time.
Yeah, I was high as shit.
I haven't had
after
any.
the fact.
I haven't had any of them removed. I've got one that's kind of mostly grown through. That's about it.
Just when I heard that they were going to be happening, like one way or the other, I was like, well, you're just getting done. Get them out. I don't just deal with it.
I don't care. Like, they're just teeth. Like, I'm not gonna hold any sentimental value towards these things. Just get them out of here.
Yeah.
So, Adzinko's in with $2, £2, saying, "Shut the fuck up, Phoenix. Beans on toast is peak." Thank you, Adzinko.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to fight that,
No, you need
You might-
the right beans. You need the right beans, and I'll show you.
the right beans.
I'll show you, and you'll like them.
Beans are gross.
I will show you, and you will
Beans
like
are
them.
gross.
I will show
I hate
you.
the texture.
I hate the texture, dude. Yeah.
Same here, but they're great. So, like, I will show you.
No,
That's
I'm
how
not
I
eating
am,
them.
bro. Like, I can't get past the texture. It's the same thing with like green beans. It's just too slimy. Like,
Well,
even though they
no,
taste
I'm
fine,
not talking
Green
about
beans is
that.
like
I'm
a
talking about like
cooking
baked
problem.
beans and like tomato
Yeah.
sauce, tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hate
those
that
aren't
shit.
slimy. They're good.
They're fucking disgusting. I hate everything you just said there.
They're saucy.
I hate all of them.
Right.
Adzinko says we missed a super chat.
Who did we miss?
Yeah, who did we miss?
Wait.
I don't see it in the
one?
mailbag, but then again, you've been in charge of copying and pasting these things to the mailbag, Nick.
I mean,
Did
I
we
have
miss
this
it?
one here? But like that was the latest one.
I'm pretty sure like Phoenix probably said something like beans on toast is gross before Adzinko said that.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if that was like in general response.
It could have been
To
that.
us.
Mine was a reply to Phoenix, and you never said theirs.
Oh, there's first. Okay. Well, I think it was like
Oh, I guess
$2
you did
for
miss one.
beans on toast is gross. I think that's what it said.
Phoenix, can you tell us what you actually said?
Or Adzinko could be trolling. It could be.
That's true.
I don't know. I don't think Adzinko would do that.
I hope not, because he's banned forever if he did.
You can't ban Adzinko.
I'm not derailing as bad as we are again with this.
If
This
you
is ridiculous.
ban Adzinko, I'll ban your biggest fan, and then we're gonna have to figure something out, aren't we?
God.
I guess so. Anyway, it's more likely I just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop blaming Adzinko for your
I think it is
fucking
your
failures.
turn, Nick. I think it's Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix is right here. Is it your turn to read?
No, it's your turn to read.
I think it's your turn.
Vector Wayne, marry me now.
Wait, hang on. We haven't read Phoenix's one after what Adzinko said about beans on toast.
I hate this show.
Wait, where even are you? I'm not even seeing this Vector thing.
I was way far down there. I get confused when people post multiple super chats. I apologize. All right. Coughs.
Poor Phoenix.
Let's see here. Where are we? Phoenix with £2. Sorry, Adzinko. It's just bad. Fight me. Well,
You know what?
regardless of whatever Phoenix said, we gave them so much attention these last 3 minutes that I think they got their money's worth.
Like,
I think
Okay.
the opinion is well known at this point.
good. I think it's my turn.
Yep.
Letteric, $50. Thank you for the $50. Nick, why does the T-Rex have short arms? Are there any theories, or is that just a movie thing?
Why would that be a movie thing?
Well, think about it.
Oh,
T-Rexes
Get the
are
skeleton.
famously angry, and there's a reason for it: is they can't masturbate.
So there are a few theories. We don't obviously know for sure, but one of the most prevailing theories right now is just because of its massive size. Like if you look at any other giant, massive carnivorous dinosaur, good majority of them have little tiny arms, and
Mhm.
it's assumed that they're that tiny just so they don't accidentally stab themselves. But like, there's still like, I don't know, there's still function to a T-Rex arm as opposed to like a Carnotaurus arm, which is just this tiny little flap of a thing.
Yeah.
So like,
Maybe.
we don't know if it was just like there because like all these other animals had them and they just evolved out of needing arms. But like a T-Rex, like they still probably could grip things with them. Like, so if they were like pinning an animal down, obviously the mouth is going to be the most important aspect of that, but like just a little extra something there to help out.
Maybe we got it all wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't have small arms. Maybe just the rest of them is just really big.
I mean, I guess by comparison,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So it's not that they have small arms, it's just they got big bodies.
No, they're average. All right, average arms.
You gotta have big arms. Just the rest of them is just that big, you know? Like that it makes them by comparison look small. I guess you could say they've
That's
got
also true, but,
disproportionate
like,
arms. Like
Yeah, but like, I mean, like on their own, yes, they're still big, powerful arms, but in relation to the rest of the body, yeah, it's obviously not the most important part of the animal.
that's what I'm saying though. Is
Yeah,
that they've actually got really big arms. Is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, of
Don't
course.
expect them to do any handstands.
But if they had
All right.
smaller bodies, they could totally do handstands. All right, so Oz Jam Age with $5. Thank you, Oz Jam Age. Say, Nick, just wanted to know, what did you think of the Rotomantum Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I know, doing things differently. The Rotomantum doing things differently, and what were your favorite things / characters from it? Thanks.
Well, I've been debating whether or not I'm going to do a video on it, just because like people are already mad that I talk about comics on a game-related channel. I really want to talk about Rise of the TMNT, so I'm probably going to. Whether or not it does well, we'll see. So I'm going to save
Right.
most of my opinions for that. But just to give you the short and sweet, I've grown up loving Ninja Turtles my entire life. Like, they were a thing when I was a kid. Like, they took over the world. So like, I grew up with that old show.
Yep.
But I've always loved every version of the Turtles, all of them, and all the cartoons are super fucking good. So I get where like some of the other old school fans just kind of find it offensive that they change things, because like, out of everything that you can change about the Ninja Turtles, the one thing you probably shouldn't change is the personalities and the dynamic between them. And
Right.
regardless of everything else, like, that's what they change, and that's sacrilegious to people. But they're turtles, so I love them, because I just love the actual animal. So I'm always going to be in like Flynn for that shit, man. But
Yeah.
like, just accepting them for what they're trying to do, I thought it was super fun. I had a great time with it. I really like the world they set up. I like the environments they have there and the lore that they kind of quickly put together, as silly as it is.
Yeah.
And the animation is better than any Ninja Turtle thing ever. It's better than most cartoons I've ever existed. It is insane. And as far as favorite character, I like all the turtles, but Mikey's definitely the weakest. Like 100%, which is weird. Mikey's the weakest. I think Donnie might be my favorite out of all of them, because he's still the smart one, but he knows he's the smart one in this one. So he's
Right.
kind of an asshole, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love all of them. I love that show. I really and truly love the crap out of it, and the movie was incredible.
Oh hell yeah! I still need to watch it.
You should.
Yeah, I shall. I will. I'll do it.
Yeah, and I think I just need to make the video. I've got too many opinions. I feel like talking about it, so
Do it. Yeah, make the video.
yeah.
Okay,
It's
Nick,
So
you're up with
Yeah.
Oz Jam Age again.
okay,
Have
Oz Jam.
very generous.
This one, this we got 2 from me in a row. This one's for you. It looks like, with $5. Thank you, Oz Jam. Pup, I say this nicely, but I associate you as a dog version of Eddie, except more crude and British, which I know isn't real, but I respect.
We all know Britain's not real, but like, this is Cyrus's fault.
Oh man.
So
Is
okay,
it my-
that's the end of that conversation. right.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
All right, OzJMH with $2. Thank you again for the 2 hours. It's oming time. Sonic Big Oof the Hedgehog.
Jesus Christ.
It's so good.
Both are bad. Oh god, I hate it.
So
also hate-
delicious.
Coming up next,
So
we've got
it's
Crimson.
oming time.
Fuck you.
Oming time.
We've got Crimson Rose with $2. Thank you, Crimson Rose. What do you think of Sonic Robo Blast 2? That's a solid fan game. That one. That one's cool. Like the amount of additional features that's been added to that over the years is just crazy.
I think like one of the major reasons why I've not been pushing for us to do like a proper episode about Robo Blast 2 is because like I haven't spent the time with it. Because just being a Doom clone or like being built off the idea of Doom, like the controls alone are going to be something you kind of have to get your head around.
I mean, have you tried it?
No.
Because it's not actually anywhere near as alienating as you'd expect.
It's not that bad, but it still takes a little bit of work to get my head around it. And
very, yeah, it's very floaty, like almost to a fault. And you do get used to it, but it is like a point of like just having to get used to it at first.
But as far as like what it is and what it is for the community, I've got nothing but respect for it. And the aesthetic alone, like I love crunchy old 3D, so that's really just speaking to me on a personal level.
Oh yeah,
So
it's pretty.
I've got nothing but respect for it. It's one of those games I want to love, so I'm probably gonna spend some time at some point
I've
learning
seen
to love it.
a level which is like a consecutive level that just tells the whole story of like Sonic 3, and I think that's pretty neat.
That's pretty amazing.
That is sick. Yeah, I've seen that too, and it's like
Yeah, it's
mind blowing. It's
very
really
cool.
good.
It's very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. It's very cool. Troy Noibles.
Why are we just doing like the cool beans bit? I forgot what movie it's from, but there's
I
like
don't
a whole.
know what we're doing. I thought we were doing Red Letter Media.
I thought we were just out of energy, and so we're just doing stupid shit.
It's like cool beans.
Nick,
Like,
you're
there's
up
a
with
whole-
Mr. Trey. Stop it!
I'm sorry.
Very
This is
cool.
Stop this madness.
Mr. Krabs with $1.99. All right, pup. I will you a hint redheads. Rickroll.
I had a stroke. I don't know what any of that meant, but I like
always
it.
have to decipher. I love you, Krabs.
No,
will
I know
give
what
you
it
a
is.
hint.
I know what it
Redheads.
is. Because
don't.
no, okay, so Wallace broke up with Vanilla the bunny wife, okay? And Mr. Krabs giving us a hint as to what to expect in season 2, and redheads is one of the things to expect. Maybe, because we know how much Wally loves his redheads, but
Right.
I noticed that Mr. Krabs has said Rickroll, so maybe that's a hint that no, this is not a redhead after all. Oh, we're in for a real surprise, I think.
In for a while.
We're in for a real.
Doubt out the
We're in
redhead
for a
match.
real nice trip to the emergency room.
All right.
God.
Troy.
Troy Nobles. Okay.
Noigles.
Phoenix with $5. Thank you. Vector. Wayne, marry me now. Vanilla. Wayne, why would you want a divorce? What about our kid? Wayne, this is really a Wayne Adventure 2. Winks at camera. In parentheses.
I was unaware that this was written by Ouroboros Studios.
You know what I thought was weird?
Oh
That we
my
did like a whole episode on Sonic Omens back in the day, and like they were in the chat.
They were.
It was all
Yeah,
pretty.
they
It
were.
was all pretty amicable, and I would just love for this all to just be a misunderstanding. Like, but I think I've buried myself now.
They're being just a bunch of bad girls, though. You know what I
I've
mean?
been how dirty. All right, so
Oh man.
we wanted to see her get shot, not sexualized. Okay, so Mr. Krabs with a $1.99.
Oh my god.
Look, it's okay to shoot kids, okay? Just don't sexualize them.
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs sends a $1.99.
Exactly.
I can't stop thinking about Pup's OC of Nick. Oh lord. Ah yes, Robot Nick. Yes.
Robotnik. Yeah, that's great.
One of your
Love
greatest
it.
creations,
Well, thank you.
without a shadow of a doubt.
Without a
Um,
shadow of a doubt, consider this your bad adventure too.
anyway, I'm about to take this.
Just a
The
guy
dark
who
story
loves a
path.
picture.
That's what's gonna happen here. All right.
Da-da.
For God's sakes. All right. So Mr. Krabs with $1.99. Cirrus, day
That's not Cirrus.
1267.
That's not Cirrus.
Sears.
There you go.
Sears.
Sewers. Sewers.
Sewers.
Sewers the septic. Oh. So Sewers the skeptic, apparently according to his dialogue here, day 1267. Give it up to day 1267.
I'm just waiting for 1,269.
Oh yeah, he's referencing.
But unfortunately,
Give
it's
it up for day 15.
currently day 1,258, so we're quite a ways from 69 yet.
Oh damn. It's true. All right,
True.
my turn. Right? I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. SP for $10. Thank you for the $10. This episode is dedicated to that one time Wayne died at sea.
Is it because his little tombstone is in the sea?
His tombstone is in the sea.
I just thought it might be a little bit dehydrated, you know?
You could just put it in the sand, like in the background.
Why would I do that?
That
Wayne
makes more
loved
sense.
Wayne loved water. He used to drink it like his life depended on it.
Everyone does.
That was the joke.
That's just the end of the story. Everyone dies.
Everyone does.
Everyone does.
Nick!
All right.
No,
All
wait,
right,
it's me,
let's
isn't
see.
it? Wait, here we go. OzJam H sends $10. OzJam, you're so generous. Oh my god, OzJam. Sorry, Mr. Swoleballs. I type my sentences weird, or you're illiterate. But if I, a nobler person, would said, it's the latter. Have a good day being wrong on Sonic Twitter and keep up the nice music. Man, I don't know.
You know what?
If I were you, I
Thank
don't
you.
know if I'd be
Appreciate
tickled or if I'd be crying.
I mean, just the sassiness with
Yes.
Pup's narration was so fucking perfect.
That's so perfect. The Swobles. Appreciate it.
It's just swobles. Go ahead, be wrong on.
Have a good day being wrong on side Twitter. First of all,
He's got a
I'm
point.
objectively right all the time.
He's
Just
got a
people
bit
are
of
mad
a
at
point, Trey. You're kind of a bit shit. I don't know what to tell you.
What are you talking about? I think I have
Uh,
great. Here's the problem. I'm like positive on Twitter like 85 to 90% of the time.
That's the
but,
problem.
Like, the 10 to 15%.
That's the
where I'm
problem. Is you're
negative-
a Sonic fan and you're positive. That's the problem.
Yeah, I guess. But the 10 or 15% where I'm not positive, it just blows up, and that's all people know. Just gets everywhere.
Nick, you're up with Mr. Krabs,
All right.
which I think is the
let's-
final one as well. So cut off.
I think so. Yeah. thank
Cut
you.
off point here.
Mr. Krabs is $4.99. Also, Nick, my cousin in Tabasco, Mexico, owns a small turtle pond full of tortugas with different shell marks.
I actually
Well, I
really
respect
like learning about Mr.
Interesting.
Krabs' little location and stuff. Like, I like learning about this.
This is pretty amazing. Did I post Mr. SP's on here?
I don't
'Cause
think
I
you
was
did.
worried I missed it. Here, hang on. So, I was just making sure because I think I missed his earlier. But God, some of these were so fucking good. Winks at camera. No, Mr. SP. Yeah, never mind. We got that in there.
We did?
Episode.
How did
Did-
that get in there?
Or
Well,
you're
of
illiterate.
course, anybody like this is my very first time doing. Oh, hang on, Mr. Krabs with $4.99. Season 2 begins. Vector, Vanilla. I will make sure to get him back. Vanilla. Pulls. He still need to pay the child support for Cream and Charmy/Cheese, who are one and the same. Isn't Tortuga Pokemon? It's the Spanish word for turtle.
Wait, Wayne needs to pay child support for Cream and Charmy? This just reminds me of that bit in Mario Sunshine where Peach is like, I'm your mom? To fucking Bowser Jr., as if there's like any question involved.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Like, you either gave birth to him or you didn't. Like, come on, Peach, come on.
she's not a bright one. I'll
She's
tell you
not
that
worth
much.
all
I've
that
always
stress,
been a Daisy
man.
fan. I'll tell you that much.
She's-
Rosalina.
Rosalina
100%.
is, oh man, the things I would do to that chick.
Amazing.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
Amazing.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Our
What?
time is coming to an end now, guys. Oh jeez, we gotta wrap this up before we all die. Oh god, oh jeez, oh man, oh.
What is happening? What's happening?
The skeleton has returned.
The skeleton? Oh no!
We have to end it before he eats our heads.
We gotta end it before. Like, what is the skeleton gonna do?
Uh-huh.
It's gonna eat our heads.
It'll eat your head. It does that quite often. That's kind of his thing. Oh no.
So,
Oh no, he's got.
So, yeah.
Oh wait, hang on, wrong control. Hang on, wait. He's got you, Trey. Oh no, he's taken your head. Oh no, Trey's dead. Trey, what are you up to, man?
so thank you.
What's your whole thing? What's your shit like?
What are your feelings like?
How are you feeling?
You actually have to tell us what you're up to. Come on.
Yeah, like you need to
Oh
plug
wait,
yourself.
me?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought my
Yes.
head was gone. That's why I couldn't speak.
No, you can speak
Uh,
even like you still got a neck hole. You know, speak through that.
I guess my vocal cords are still there.
Yeah.
Just don't have a
Speak with
tongue.
your heart and the whole
Yeah.
head.
Oh,
Neck.
Head neck.
mid song. You know, I'm homeless.
Oh my god.
I'm not really homeless. I am in the process of moving. It is a very scary time. I can't lie. I'm still like I have my music stuff stationed you know, at some friends' place and everything. And I'm still trying to make as much as I can, but so far at the moment, just surviving, trying to do that. Yeah, and I'm gonna be in a video with Nick relatively soon, hopefully,
Relatively.
talking about the FM synthesis of Origins and how it missed the mark. At least that's going to be my section. I want to say I'm excited about that, and excited to go to conventions. Just been meeting a lot of people. I've already got to talk with a good bit of people down here as well, or over here. So
oh no. It's got
so yeah,
Nick.
just are you? Puff, what are you doing?
It's just doing his thing.
You haven't tuned into the recent episodes enough. The skeleton's become like
No,
Sorry,
I know.
the
'cause
skeleton has become a
think-
permanent fixture.
I think one time I was here, you DM'd me saying like, "Dude, Trey, shut up. Your head's cut off." Because I kept talking, and then it was just Nick for like the last. 5
Yeah, that was
Yep.
the whole thing, and then he realized,
That
and
was
then I
hilarious.
ended the
That's
show.
why I have trust issues. Is this fucking kid right here?
You're like, "Oh, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!"
Yep. And then it just ended.
So, Nick,
So yeah,
what are you doing over on your end?
I've taken a little bit of a break just because I put out like 4 videos in 1 week at the end of July. But I'm going to be finishing up Klonoa, so we'll be doing Klonoa 2. We're going to do a Rise of the TMNT video. We're going to do Sonic Origins. We might do it as a bigger thing, or we might just do it as its own thing. We'll find out. But
Yeah.
That's what's
Just-
going
just
on
let me
with
know.
me.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Well, alrighty then. Hell yeah. I've got some videos up which no one's watching, so you guys can just go watch them, I guess.
Tell them why they should watch it.
Because I fucking made it. All right, watch it because of that.
It's good.
Watch it because I'm your friend. No,
Yeah.
Okay, why should they fucking why would anyone want to watch my content? Let me think. Okay, I did a review of the Sonic Triple Trouble, which incorporates both the remake and the original game, and I suggest watching that one just to see how good Noah
I forgot I was
Copeland's
gonna do that too.
work is. Noah Copeland did such a good job, and he's been such a gracious fella. So, you know, I feel like he needs all the exposure in the world. And I did a video essay on Marvel Studios about the concept of authorship within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's something that's hotly debated, is like, you know, can the directors of MCU films ever claim any kind of ownership on them when they're such studio mandated projects. And I've done a video making a case for why, yeah, there's a concept of authorship there. It just needs a more modern appraisal. So if you guys would check that stuff out and gas that shit up and maybe get it shared around because Susan Wojcicki's not interested in sharing it, that would be super duper sexy-licious. I don't fucking know. Was that good enough, Nick?
I thought that was fantastic. I am certainly inclined to go check out those videos for myself.
Oh, geez, how very gracious. This sounds so scripted.
Well, yeah, like I'm trying to avoid like triple trouble just because like I was planning on doing that myself because I was just so fucking inspired after that video game.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I'll
such a
still
good
watch
game.
your shit, man.
It's such a good
Still
fucking
fun.
game. No,
Yeah.
no, just fucking play the
I
game,
hate
man.
that we had him on. I had no idea he was like a big fan of
I
yours.
didn't know. I genuinely had no idea.
Yeah, I saw that. Man,
That was so precious. It was so precious, and it was like the one day we didn't have pub.
I was like,
Yeah.
the thing is, I was like super down mood that day, and everyone knows. But like, when I heard him say that, I was like, that cheered me up a lot. Like that actually really perked my day up.
Well, that's awesome. We're gonna have to get you guys hanging out at some point.
Oh yeah.
Do you know if he hangs out in California, Trey?
I don't
Is he gonna
know.
be at Revolution?
Ooh, that's a good question. He should be, in my opinion. I think like I don't know if he's gonna have his own table, or not, but like it would be cool to see him. I haven't spoken to him. He seems very knowledgeable and just seems like a very nice dude.
He's a very
Um,
fun dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. The skeleton has
What?
gone too far. It has eaten the top of Wayne's grave.
So
No.
everyone hanging out with us. So be sure to check out these beautiful people and their good stuff. But be sure you're back here on Friday for the legendary episode 69. And then be sure to hang out with us next Tuesday when we live stream the Sonic Frontiers trailer and give you our thoughts and feelings on that day. Got a big
I'm
week coming
excited.
up here.
Yep.
Should be.
Hey,
Oh.
Skeleton, do you have anything you want to promote? I don't think we owe it to him. He ate our heads. All right. Well, yeah, that's that then. Anyone have anything fun to end the stream on? Any iconic last line?
I think we should just.
Do we need like a little tag thing at the end of a video?
What do you mean? Like a
And
and
a
that's
little-
and
Toot
that's
toot
the
Sonic Warriors.
no, we're not
Yeah,
doing
has it
that.
already ended?
That's fucking.
Are we already done?
No, we're not done. We're still here. We're trying to.
Okay, I thought you were
I still
gonna end
remember
it.
Angry Video Game Nerd and Nostalgia Critic did their first thing, and then he did like, "Oh, thanks, so you don't have to." And the nerd's like, "Shit on your mother." Are we still here?
Yeah, we're still
don't
on
know.
here.
Come on!